Cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. No more. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. Black and white.
It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my god,
Jim's
Jim!
looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
Angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dart goes to 2-piece. Oh my God!
Cada equipo ahí contesta trató de darle ese respetazo ahí, consigue una película y rápido se voltea y se
destaque na marotagem, belo ângulo dele. For him, he's gonna be able to take out. Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock. Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O Almairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Anywhere on the body that you hit, he no-scope for Apollo right there. He no-scope.
queda solamente vivo por parte de repente, sigue la primera baja que se da cuenta que no
How's everybody doing today? We are back live for another edition of Mobile Mayhem EU 2021 Spring Season. It's your boy Verdict, and on Tuesdays, as always, we got the guy FloSkill in the building. Flo, how you doing today, my guy?
Hi everyone. Hi Verdict. I'm doing great tonight. How about you, dude? How can't you be doing well when we have such amazing matches for tonight?
Bro, I gotta agree with you. This is gonna be one stout of a day. And speaking of which, we'll go ahead and take a look at that schedule. If you want to do the honor.
Sure, give me this honor. So basically the first series we'll be taking a look at tonight And basically the matchup that is going to start in a few seconds will be Stamina fighting against Aphelion or Lo-Fi or Ultima, whatever you want to call them. Maps are going to be easy as that. Hot point on standoff, Search and Destroy on Meltdown, Domination on Red. About the weapon bans and gun bans, we'll talk about the second matchup for tonight. Hypnotize versus OGs, and then Tragik versus Unicorn of Love, and last but not least, Zygnus versus Elevate Verdict.
That is right. We are going to see a stout matchup. I'm super excited to announce that this is probably going to be one of the better days of the season, and I say that every stream, but I truly mean it. With that being noted, unfortunately, big news apparent. I'm sure everybody already knows. But the guys over at Ultima have disbanded, so it is not going. We're not going to see them for the remainder of this season. We do, however, have a pretty stacked OGs lineup. Am I right? I mean, you were the one telling me, dude. I looked at it, I was like, damn, dude, how the hell did I overlook these guys? They just like...
Dude, just by mentioning the roster, I'm sweating. I have to say, I'm just sweating, dropping balls, dude. Oh, okay. Roster is made of 2 players that were in the number 1 spot of the EU Champs, 1 player from number 3 spot, 1 player from number 4. These players I'm talking about are Vera in EXE from Kings, usually from Kings, or originally, so let's say, from Kings. Miney, formerly from Singularity, and Palma, that was in Hammers back in the days. 4 of the players completed by Kike from Arena Quesito and Warvac from BK Black. This roster is stacked as hell, and you guys know the second matchup is already going to be a banger just by looking at how they play. And it seems like we'll even have some listenings to the French roster, the Aphelion roster, for the game number 1 verdict.
That'll be super exciting. We'll be able to jump into that. Speaking of game number 1, best of 3, we are going to see a standoff, hardpoint, meltdown, search and destroy, followed by a raid domination. If we see a game 3, we've already made the prediction that we're going to see a game 3 here. I'm going to go ahead and stick by that. I'm thinking that we're going to see a raid domination here, as Aphelion has just been one of those teams that may have had to gone through qualifiers, or bro, they are not a qualifier team. They are miles above the competition in that aspect for the qualifier season. With that being said, Stamina is going to ban the hard point on Hackney Yard, as well as the DRH. Aphelion opts to ban hard point firing range for obvious reasons, and the QQ9. So we will go ahead and get started up with this first matchup. But before we do, I'm going to the standings for the day, and then we'll jump into that first game. Standings, Tragik on top, 80 points. Number 1 spot. Elevate going to be right there behind him even after a slow start. 70 points off the rip for them, 65 for Aphelion. Stamina, these are back in. This is neck and neck battle right here between these guys. So without further ado, we'll look at a little further on throughout the stream. Jump into game number 1 of this best of 3, and P number 1 is going to be open up for shot 5 seconds from here. We're going to see Toby, Inferno, Grizz, Angel all for Stamina, Derek's skirt, star player, Cartier, and Raid for Aphelion, as we are geared up. Game number 1 is underway. FloSkill, I'm taking a look. I'm looking at Stamina currently like just owning in the gun skill department. I want to say the guys over at Aphelion off to a slow start, but again, this is just the absolute very beginning.
Yeah, they're having a rough start and a really strong one when it comes to the side of Stamina, but Caster Coast just took place. It has been retaken. Knox is going to get 1, gets 2, but Skutiko is going to fake being full and take him down. Without any surprises, QQ9s and DRH are being banned, so we will see a lot of SMGs. Most of the time, that will be the new PP Bison. It seems to be a bit overpowered compared to the other ones. We have some players still running with the MP7, as you may call it a QXR in Call of Duty Mobile, or even the Fennec for some of them, such as Inferno, doing 4 frags and taking the MVP lead on the side of Stamina so far. Alden is trying to rotate towards P2 verdict.
P2 is going to be currently occupied by the guys over at Aphelion, but with Skirt actually spawning on the outskirts of Gas, that may not stand for too long. We'll see who wins their gunfights and who doesn't, as Hill is going to be broken and preoccupied at the moment. No, it is not. It's still going to be possession of Aphelion, as they have somehow found a way to muster up enough manpower inside the Hill that's going to prevent the rotations from Stamina here. But as we say that, we're going to see Narcs actually with a back entrance. That is going to give them the break. They are going to have the Hill off the rip. 30 seconds remaining on P2, and we do see a pretty neck-and-neck game still, even though the guys over at Stamina, I feel like, are maybe out-fragging a little bit more than Aphelion. This is still early on in the game that you really can't, you know, claim a team for, you know, winning rights just yet. So we're going to see a last-second contest followed by some transitions to P number 3, and we're going to have a 60-34 game as we do see the guys over at Stamina actually make the rotations in. Ray going to take out Narcs, our Grizz there inside of Delhi. That is actually going to lead us to joining the VCs of the guys over at Aphelion, guys. So bear with us as we go ahead and make that transition. Let us know what you think. We're going to have Flo and I afterwards to discuss and talk about it.
Bottom blue. Delhi.
One stairs, nice. One.
Push.
Oh, back spawn mid.
He's pushing our spawn. Oh non, contrôle vocal. J'ai eu contrôle vocal. One bottom blue.
Arrête.
Oh gros, ça bug.
Top.
Je peux par top. Ouais, je pêche,
One more top.
Don't push.
One more.
He's dead. Go next.
I got next.
We need next. Come on, next.
Boxes.
Go next, guys. All next.
There's one tank.
One top dead. Oh, tank. This one tank. One more. Boxes.
Smoke blue van.
Stairs.
One more point, man.
Bug mid, scarf.
Dead. Gas, one gas.
Push spawn with me, push
Gas, c'est all spawn gas.
On point.
All spawn gas. One dead.
One blue van.
Blue van.
One shot.
Broken mid tank is
Yeah,
One
mid,
shot, blue van.
mid, statue.
All right, guys, you've got a combination of a little bit of French. I heard a majority of it English, but I have to say that accent was a little thick for me. I know my guy FloSkill's loving it because that's you know, that's his native language. That's his love language, right, bro?
Yes, dude, this is the romantic language, the French one with the French accent, of course. But yes, as they were discussing about, I'm gonna stop this accent because I think it's awful. As they were talking about, just the callouts were actually super great. No trash talking, nothing happened. Just trying to support each other, just going for the rotations. I'm actually surprised because it seems like we have a super young player, start player, and currently being one of the best players on the Aphelion side with 16 frags is outstanding tonight. So I'm actually surprised about it, and even more by the fact that the Aphelion roster took the lead over Stamina so far. We know it's already a bit early into the game to tell who's going to be winning it, but there's only a 10 points difference. They're both going to be reaching the 100 points mark, or at least Stamina needs to reach it, as the enemies already did. But the rotation for the next outpoint is going to be important. If they take control of the bottom granny and everything is going to be important as well. I'm pretty sure now I want us to hear some more callouts for tonight, not from them, but from other teams just to compare. But so far, I'm really surprised by how strong the synergy and the chemistry between all these players from Aphelion looks tonight.
I have to agree with you there, and it's one of the things that I talked about off broadcast, and I'll continue to talk on broadcast about. I'm extremely impressed with this Aphelion roster. They were formerly known as Lo-Fi. They came through qualifiers on top. They were the most qualified qualifier team, and it's obvious here that they're neck and neck with one of the best teams in the EU comp scene, Stamina, and they're fighting it out. It's a game of back and forth at the moment, but we do see an early lead for Aphelion, so they have, you know, got their feet wet here in this matchup. They have a good hold on P2 at the moment. As I say that, Narcs is going to push it. Narcs is going to get taken out. And star player, as you said, one of those younger players, holding his own. 24 kills, and he holds true to his name as he is the star player for this Aphelion roster. Off the rip.
That was a nice point, and that was pretty accurate, to be honest with you. Yeah, we do see Stamina now trying to go for that flank and trying to retake this entire start. The crossfires are working great, but Carty and Darox just spamming the entire area, taking back control over the hill. They're even trying to rotate for next. Only 13 points and seconds remaining out of this hill before it rotates to top blue. And the fact is now, Stamina roster is going to be a bit late on the rotation. They maybe fought too hard, only for about 10 points. Grabbing these 10 points instead of winning almost 40 if they control the entire duration of the next one. I think maybe this mistake was and could have been avoided. This is the strategy they're going for. Grizz is just proving me wrong, showing how easy it is for him to retake an entire side, an entire hill on his own. He's being pushed by everywhere. Getting 2 players in front of him, missing the spray. They're both going to be super low HP. And his teammate is going to get a trade back at it again with some Angel plays. The game is really close. Even if the lead is still in the favor of Aphelion, the roster that your beloved roster so far, I'm pretty sure that Stamina, I haven't said the last word, but so far really impressed by both performances.
Oh, I'm super impressed with both performances, and this is one of those matchups that we predicted to go to a Game 3. After seeing this hardpoint, that's all I can see is a Game 3. P3 transitions have led to Stamina actually closing that gap, and they might actually have the lead here as late transitions over to that P3 area led them to actually retaking on the back of Narcs and Grizz, two well-vetted players who have just been absolutely slaying out. We saw Narcs. I've been on cam with Narcs for maybe the past 2 minutes, dude. I couldn't get enough. He was holding that top blue area with his life. He got a little bit of support from Angel, as you heard from Flo's callouts. And you know what? This is a game that, if it doesn't go to a Game 3, I'm going to be super disappointed with. I have to say, at the moment, we're neck and neck. It's 159 to 159. The advantage is going in favor of Stamina. But again, we've seen the call-outs from Aphelion. It's all business. These guys know what they need to do as they make the break onto this P4 transition. Bottom market area is going to be preoccupied by them as they reclaim their lead and extending it as we see about 25 seconds left on the hill. Grizz is going to be smarted out. Inferno is going to be taken down. Angel as well as Toby. Toby, one of those players that usually pop off in situations like this, but he is kind of at a standstill right now. He's probably having one of the worst games of his Mobile Mayhem career. He's usually about 35, 40 kills in the point already, but we do see him with a bit of a struggle. And with 2 players alive for Aphelion, they're going to be able to handle all of that remainder 10 seconds of that hard point. And the P1 transition as the third rotation for the reset is going to come through. We are going to see Aphelion with Star Player going to anchor it in. Cartier is going to push it. He's going to be taken out. Now we have ourselves a ball game. P1, P2 transitions are really going to decide who wins this game, right?
Definitely. This game is at least from this up point, one of these 2 teams is going to reach 200 points. Maybe both of these teams actually, if we do see a contest coming from Aphelion. What I have to say in the defense of Toby is that what can you do when you have 2 players, or 3 players, let's say, such as Narcs, Inferno, and Grease, just taking all the kills, slaying super hot in the game. 2 players over 30 frags. Inferno's at its 27 so far, and on the other side you have Star Player that is close from reaching the 40 bombs. Oh my god, this game is full of different content, playstyle, and game start from both of these rosters, and this is what I'm excited about. We saw and we said just before off stream that this would be one of the closest series of tonight's streaming session, and so far they're proving us right, because see how close that game is. We do see Stamina taking the lead only by 3 points what the rotations for P2 is happening. And I don't know if I'm going to be wrong or right on that. I hope I'm not going to be right, but it smells like if they don't win off this one, the next rotation is going to cost the round to whoever doesn't get control of the top blue.
I'm seeing Stamina with a little bit of advantage in this second hill. As I say that, I'm actually going to be a bit at a standstill, as I do see 2 players spawning on the outskirts of that market area. This might be where Stamina is going to thrive and take this game. If anybody can prove me wrong, though, it's Aphelion. They've done it already in the past. They've taken games like this that were super close, and even with a deficit, were able to come back. But pushing in 1 by 1 onto this point is not going to be it. Cartier is going to be spotted. Cartier is going to slide peek. Cartier is going to play his life. We're going to have 2 players come through. Raid and Derek's. Derek's is going to be taken out. And now Star Player going to be the only one alive. This might be it for Aphelion. 2 seconds. 1. That's game 1. 250 to 206 in favor of the guys over at Stamina. They have a 1-0 advantage in the series. Moving on to this second game. And a battle of back and forth is an understatement. These guys fought so hard in the trenches, I couldn't even tell what was going on at one point. It was like Aphelion had an advantage. They made their rotations properly, but I think Stamina was just too much going into that P2 transition.
Yeah, to be fair, the P2 transition, the P2 between P3s, most of the time the decisive one that we see during these 250 point hardpoint games. And this is where your brain is like in a 50-50 affair. It's either you keep tryharding and you still put players into P2 so you hold it, so enemies are not winning because they need only maybe 5 to 10 points, or you surrender, you only send the one player just for a lucky try on these P2 while everyone is just waiting for P3 to rotate and to spawn him in. The problem is maybe they focused a bit more on trying to cover the entire surroundings of these P2 instead of just straight rushing in. They tried to rush, but not all at once, just one by one by one. That was a mistake I think that Aphelion made on that P2 and at least the third P2 rotation, just because they were a bit too slow compared to the other one. On the other ones, they had a massive lead when it came to this P2. Even the P3 that worked well, but most of the time there was a P2 that was really representative of how strong they looked into these defenses. If we talk about the kills that we've got in that game, phenomenal performance coming from the side of Stamina. 43 kills for Grizz, 40 kills for Nox. But as you remembered, we've noticed and pointed that out many times, it's not about how many kills you get in a hard point, it's about how much you play the objective. And it seems like Inferno is going to be our grand OBJ player for tonight on the side of Stamina. 2 minutes, 41 seconds sitting on the hill. And on the other side is going to be Skut, surprisingly. Having 27 frags, but 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the point as well.
Gotta give my guy Toby. I gave him a bit of a, I wouldn't say a diss, but I kind of called him out earlier about how he was doing. I gotta commend him here too, as well as he was able to put a little under 2 minutes on the hill. So all is forgiven in the land of hardpoint for my guy Toby. 1 minute and 54 on the hill. I'm seeing Cartier, one of those players that I was expecting to pop off, struggle this game. I want to see how he's able to transition and make up for it in this next one. We're going to see Search and Destroy on Meltdown. This is, as we all know, is one of my favorite maps for... I'm capping, guys. This is not one of my favorite maps. I do not like Meltdown, bro. I will continue to talk about how poor it is. Yeah, dude. With the major capery, I promise you guys. I see Flo's like biting this out. He's like, dude, don't do this. The community, they're gonna turn on you. They're gonna unfollow and ban you from Mobile Mayhem. No, bro, I'm just like you guys. Meltdown is probably one of the absolute. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those maps. If I could compare it to anything, it would be like a domination on Summit. You know, it's one of those games in styles. You know, it's one of those things that it's a toss-up, really, man. It's whoever is on that day, and if you're on that day, you can be quickly turned off. Even worse,
I think, than domination in Summit. A Search and Destroy on Meltdown, or even Meltdown in general, is worse, or at least at the same level than the domination Crush, with a one-player camping with an NA45 on top of a flag.
Facts. One player.
Remember this.
NA45.
If you use NA45, you're not welcomed to the Mobile Mayhem.
Exactly. We're talking about you guys, the ones who are on top of that back build and, you know, spawning right there, putting yourself with NA45, just scoping out the B bomb site. You're dog, bro. We don't like you. You're not welcome here.
Who do you think you are, Argentina? You think we can't see you, but we can see you, my dude. Just remember this.
We can see you.
Are you sure about that?
We see you, bro. We see you. We hear you. We hate you. Game number 2 going on. Aphelion, Stamina. Stamina has a 1-0 lead. Let's jump straight into the action.
Let's see how it's going to go. Verdict. We have Stamina starting on the CT side, and Aphelion, it seems like they have sort of an aggressive playstyle, so the T side will definitely suit them well. If they go for an aggressive B rush, I can smell it from there. It's going to be a massacre, as the King's roster is going to focus the entire defense around, and most of the time it's around the A side, looking at the way they're playing so far. Seems like the B is almost completely open. We'll have only one player, that is going to be Nox, taking the infos, asking for his teammate to help him out, while the bomb is going to go down pretty soon on the side. Here we go. The bomb is already planted. Only 30 seconds has been done into that round, and that is back to 3v3. That was quick.
See Narcs picking up 1. That was a bomb carrier. Skirt. Cartier gonna trade Inferno. Narcs taking down Raid. It's a 2v2. Angel and Narcs gonna be pushing this bomb site. We got Cartier alive with 2 kills as well. And just as I said it last game, need to see him pop off. Star player is gonna push up. He has to play time. That's all he's got to do. Now, we see him recovering in mid. He spots Toby.
Oh.
Oh my God, star player making star player moves. They take round number 1. That could have gone either way, though, because star player, super weak. If he had been pushed, I mean, maybe Toby could have played a little bit more time, see if he would have peeked out, but that a little bit of aggression is what changes the tone in the game. It could have gone either way, though, so I got to commend both sides. Of course, Aphelion taking that first round. Cartier steps up and takes 2. Narcs as well with 2. We're going to have a pretty even ball game just like we had in the hardpoint, right?
How smart of the move that was from star player. Just being one hit, runs away from Angel, and as soon as Angel expects him to just run around and play with his mind, he comes from behind from stairs. Hello, darling, shoots you in the back, takes the kill, and gives the first round to Aphelion. But they need that round. They need 5 more, so it brings us into again 3 verdict, and that's what matters for us tonight. Consent in front of you. We do know that Aphelion, they do have the potential to bring us into this game number 3, this domination game. So far it works well. They're in a massive man advantage. Angel, last player alive. Again, Red is going to shoot his dreams out and kill him, giving a second round in a row for Aphelion. That seems are going to be on a good streak so far to start these Search and Destroy on.
A good start indeed. Aphelion 2 straight rounds in a row. But like we said earlier, this is Meltdown, dude. Anything can happen at any given point. And with a consistent B push, we'd expect a little bit of... oh, man, Andrew just got naded and is about 14 health, recovering, backing through mid. Anything can happen on this map. And as I say that, we do see 3 players on the Boiler Room side of Aphelion. Aphelion going to be playing this a little more conservatively, as we do see 3 players on the immediate B bomb site. This is an aggressive push, 3-2 push for the guys over at Stamina. Derek's is going to take down Grizz. Narcs is still alive. Narcs is going to be mid. He spots 1 in Star Player and Derek's. Star Player is going to get the better of 1. Angel's going to go ahead and go down. Toby and Narcs are going to be the last 2 players alive. Bomb being planted at A. This is a perfect A push and A plant. 5 players alive. 40 seconds on the clock now for Stamina, as they have a 2-man disadvantage, or 3-man disadvantage. Narcs is super weak. Toby's going to go down. This is Narcs going to take down 1. Derek's gets the better of that trade. And we do see 3 straight rounds in favor of Aphelion.
Still working great for Aphelion, and as I've heard and read in the chat, people saying that this is their favorite mode. This is what they are the strongest when it comes to Search and Destroy game. You guys were definitely right so far. They're just proving that they really are a team that you have to be scared of when it comes to Search and Destroy. And when a bomb is involved and you hear a bomb and a feeling in the same sentence, please run away, because that's going to be an entire disaster if you're in the enemy team. The moves, and from Darox, I have to point that out, Darox was just maybe playing a bit passively towards the A stairs from his burn. Chris just rushed aggressively. And Darox said, okay, you know what, new meta, sniper is made for long range. This time I'm going to go short range, put my barrel straight into your nose, shoot it down, so that's gotten a headshot, and that's a correct kill. That's a great job. Nox picking up some more frags in that round, bringing that back to a 2v2. Even if the ending rounds are super close every time, it seems like there's a strategy that is working well for the side of Aphelion, just playing trades. Only trades by trades by trades.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing here. Aphelion, 3 straight rounds unanswered. Narcs is going to be the last player alive for Stamina. And it's like, no matter what kind of gun skill Stamina has, they don't really have an answer to the strategy for the guys over at Aphelion. We saw them outslay Aphelion in that first hardpoint game, but that does not mean anything here in Search and Destroy. Narc's going to push in mid-side. He is creepy crawly. He sparks Cartier. He pulls out the Bison. Cartier is going to have some movement. Oh, Cartier get lasered. Narcs, it's a 1v1. This is your time to turn everything around. He is going to get the shots. Body shooting coming through. I love it. That is going to be defused. That's going to be the first round in favor of Stamina. And we have ourselves an interesting game going into this 5th round. That was a pivotal moment for the guys over to Stamina. Can they keep this momentum moving forward on the backs of Narc? Narc is up to 7 kills. We need Toby to pop off. Toby has to have like some kind of internet issue, right?
Yeah, but Nox, you could feel the pressure being relieved as soon as he got that clutch. He had to be so pissed about losing 3 rounds in a row while they won the game number 1. That was already a close matchup, so a really stressful match. And now losing 3-0, that is a freedom feeling that it might have just taking this lead. And they feel so much confident now as they're even pushing aggressively, taking 2 players down from the enemy team. Toby throwing that smoke, trying to push into mid. They still have control over the entire bomb site, but we do have Grizz sitting on top of their house. The bomb is still dropped in front of him, and they need to go for that retake. But it seems like, first of all, they want to take players down.
They've got a 2-man advantage. Bomb is going to be in the hands of Derek's as they make their rotations over to this A side. We're going to have 2 players on site with him. I just don't agree necessarily with the A push. I agree with this standstill right now because you obviously don't want to make this play. You don't want to plan it, but you're forced here. This is probably going to be another round in favor of Stamina here if Aphelion gets this bomb down at A as they do. 35 seconds is going to be on the clock. Narks is going to take down Skirt. Derek's is going to be pushed from behind. Narks is going to pick up his. And that is going to be it. Angel does pick up the last kill, as we do see Inferno with 1 frag on the board come through. Still the bomb defuse. Almost a flawless round for the guys over at Stamina, as it looks like they're getting their, their wits about them in this Search and Destroy matchup. And it can be a tough thing to do. Some, struggle and have a hard time doing so in a Search and Destroy game on Meltdown. Regardless of how long you play in it, it's just one of those game maps and game modes that the combination of the 2 can be a bit toxic. And an A push from the guys over at Stamina are going to lead to a 5-man hold onto this A site. Derek's is going to be weak. Ferno taking some shots. We're going to have a bomb planted. A 5v5 will ensue. We'll see the retake from the guys over at Aphelion as we do see Derek taking some shots on Inferno. Inferno gets the better of that trade. Inferno picks up their second. 30 seconds on the clock, and they are picking them off 1 by 1, and that's exactly what you need to do. Raid is going to be left alone. It's a 1v5. This is going to be a flawless round for the guys over at Stamina. No, Raid is going to spoil that. He takes down Narks. He takes down 2, but eventually is going to be traded. We're going to be all tied up here as Aphelion took 3 off the bat, and now they have gone 3 straight rounds taking L's. What's the move? What do you think they need to change up here?
The B from the side of Aphelion is maybe playing a bit more defensively and just don't try to go for greedy picks every time. Things like these are the mistake they're doing most of the time, just going for these picks that are useless at some points just because, yeah, they're in the defense. They want to surprise the enemies by being aggressive, but when it doesn't work once, don't try it twice because you just keep giving free kills to the enemies. And we can definitely notice that these clutch from Nux, these 1v2 from Nux, hype the entire team up because now they're on a 3-round win streak. And Nux is still dominating. 12 kills during this switch every time. That gives a sick aspect. Nux, don't you even dare trying to use Mobile Mayhem as montages clips because so far just destroying the enemies, and I don't even think that's fair for them to explode them like that.
Nark's definitely one of those guys that if you are on the other side of his scope, you need to be fearful. We are going to see a 1 or 2-man advantage. Oh, Narks nails it. Oh, almost had a collat there. Derek's does get the better of that trade. They are going to find a way to come back and have a lead going into this 8th round. 4-3, 2 more rounds for the guys who are Aphelion. We're going to be moving on to game number 3. What will Stamina do to answer back? It seems like the only answer they have is Narks. And Narks is not a 1-man army. Well, you know what? He might prove me wrong. We've seen players play the 1-man army role and it work out. With shotguns not being, able to be played here, it's going to be difficult to see on a map like this. Narks firing onto this B bomb site, and I have to say the retake on the B side of the map is going to have to occur as they pretty much gave Aphelion Stamina this B plant. Derek's is going to be spotted. Derek's plays it smart, not going to re-peek it, going to re-angle. Oh, Derek's gets the shot, taking down the 1-man wrecking ball in Narks. That is pretty much going to, in my opinion, fold the side of Stamina, but there we go. They got... Oh, he is being...
just blinking. Oh, unfortunate.
Hey, he put in work.
I was like, okay, Chris is just coming from behind. If he doesn't choke, that could be the most insane move that would happen in that game. And no, that was unfortunate. He only got 1 kill and then just died straight off the back and got backstabbed by Cartier. That is a 5th round for Aphelion. I don't know what happened to the hype that they just made up on the side of Stamina, winning 3 rounds in a row, and now they're losing 2 and then 1 round away from making it into game number 3. We've called it a bit before. We called it for that's going to be a 3rd game. I'm not even disappointed or surprised. I'm, to be fair, pretty happy about this scenario as well, because that is the content we like to see. Last Tuesday, we only had 2 zeros. It seems like the Tuesday before, we had 2 zeros as well. For the first time in a while, we'll be seeing a domination game. And yeah, I'm excited about this.
Derek takes some shots on the Angel. We definitely go on to a game number 3. Narcs is going to be spotted by Derek's. That's going to do it. 6-3 in favor of Aphelion. They take the search and destroy. Stamina takes the hard point. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone out there, we are going to a game 3. We are going to see a domination on raid. This is where the action is going to be at. And this is ultimately going to determine who's going to be in the 3rd or 4th place moving forward. So, as I was looking at the standings earlier, Stamina with 60 and Aphelion with 65. At the most, one of these teams are going to have or at the least, one of these teams are going to have a 5-point advantage. At the most, 10 points, and that would be, or actually it'd be 15 points for Aphelion if they take game number 3 here. If Stamina manages to take game number 3 to be a 10-point difference, or actually a 5-point difference, as Aphelion will be awarded 5 points. So I'm trying to do math in my head. It's not my strong suit for obvious reasons. But with that being noted, we will take a look at the scorecard here. My guy Derek's pops off secretly going 12-6. He came out of nowhere. I think he had a slow start off the first 2 games or first 2 rounds, and he just steadily was consistent throughout the matchup. Narcs 14-7. His efforts are going to go unrewarded, as a 6-3 search and destroy on Meltdown is going to take us to a game 3. Chat, what are we thinking? We thinking Aphelion's going to come through and take this 3rd game, or is Stamina just going to be too OP in the gun skill department?
Domination, right? If we only base ourselves on the content we've been seeing from both teams so far, it seems like definitely the massive lead comes from Aphelion when it comes to these search and destroy plays. But in hard points, or at least in respawn mode, such as hard point, we've seen Stamina being a bit stronger on the defense, on the rotations, and even more maybe on the callouts. Even if we haven't been through lessons and everything, we might think that they're a bit stronger just because of how organized they looked, at least from our point of view as a caster. So I'll go for Stamina for game 3. Nothing about logos, nothing about players, nothing about there's some French players in the roster head for death, and the French are against us as well in Aphelion. But I'll just go for Stamina because I base myself on what they provided us from a content point of view when it came to these hard points. And as we're going in another respawn mode, and they have Grizz just laying, but they have star players. Star player is not part of their roster. I would say it's going to be hard for them to challenge it.
I got to agree with you. I think Stamina is ultimately going to come out on top here. This is a map where we're going to see a lot of Bison action, but we are also going to see maybe 1 or 2 ARs from the side of both teams. I think both teams are going to have at least 2 ARs. We're going to see a 2-3 split, and those AR players are ultimately going to be the determining factor. Of course, the Bison is going to be there to have your up close and mid range gunfights. And we're going to see that being abused by, pretty much everybody who has the capability of doing so. But those ARs are going to be those, they're going to be the players who are going to stop that rotation over to the B-bomb site or stop the flank, or they're going to be there in crucial situations. That AR support is going to come in clutch. Who's going to do it better? I don't know, dude. I think this is going to be a close game. I still feel like Stamina is going to come out on top, though. And I'm saying that completely unbiased. I'm just taking off of what we saw from game number 1. And even in that search and destroy, like, I know the gunfights were in favor of Aphelion at some points, as they were able to not necessarily get a bomb plant down to defend, but ultimately they played for advantage. They played for a 1 or 2 man advantage, and they ran with it. I don't think I ever saw them take a round where they had 2 men down, right?
I didn't quite understand what you tried to mention there.
So like, I don't think I saw a round where Aphelion won where they had like a 3-5 man disadvantage. Like, you know, they played off of the fact of getting picks early on and picks throughout the game, and they never made a bomb plan even with. So strategy, you know, for a bomb plan was more along the lines of let's get a pick and let's play for information and then roll from there, which is honestly like one of the better strategies. A lot of teams, you know, they'll play for that information a little more conservatively, but Aphelion played it a little more aggressively. So I'm thinking like Aphelion could potentially, you know, make this game interesting, but ultimately I don't think they're gonna, you know, take it from Stamina.
I agree on that, and from what you were talking about, sorry if I misunderstood at first, but yeah, you're definitely right. It seems like the Aphelion playstyle in this session is short, where information picks, defo, 100% correct. Then, even if they were in a 3v5, as you've seen that, and at some point they were locked into the A-bomb site, so what else could they do except going for that bomb plan and just trying their luck on this? It didn't work out, unfortunately. We've seen the Stamina roster taking this round away from them. But in the end, they've always been super careful about how they should push the side when they were on the T side. If they need to push aggressively, they push all at once. If they want to play passively, they just hold the lines, take some picks, and then they all commit into a bomb site. I really appreciated the fact that they were super organized about these rushes and pushes. So far, that was enough for them, for Aphelion, to take that win away. The Search and Destroy in 2-0, clean wrapped up win. Now this is basically this game or never. If they want to take this entire series victory against Stamina, they need to make up for it and reach 200 points first compared to Stamina.
All right, so I'm taking a look. Did everybody lag out? Did everybody not connected to the game? Okay, good. I was making sure because I just backed out myself and wanted to confirm. I definitely didn't want to miss out on the action.
The game is going on. That's a triple catch straight off the star. Oh my god!
Star player! All right, we are
going to shot, and these seems like facepalm Ash to join the lobby. What is going on?
I see you, star player, my guy, coming through in the clutch. I'd be surprised if he hit a trick shot here, unless he won shots with a Bison, which I don't think is possible, bro. You can't snipe here in this this domination game mode. But if it's a 1v0, do what you please, my guy.
Okay, so we start seeing this game.
Awa, awa.
We're starting this game. Awa, awa.
Awa, awa. All right, we are going to see the guys over at Aphelion on this A side of the map, and Garage is going to be occupied by Stamina. A and C are going to be capped respectively. It looks like at a similar pace as Raid is going to be opting to push over. Smoke comes down. They are going to be on the ring side of this blue van. And we're going to see Raid get taken down, Derek's get taken down, and Cartier going to be super weak. No, Cartier stays alive. He is going to be blasting, folks. Inferno and Narcs goes down, but B is going to be pushed and capped with a bit of ease by the guys over at Stamina. C pressure is going to come through. That is going to happen. C is going to be capped. 3-man, you cannot be denied. This A is going to be traded, and we have ourselves a back-and-forth ball game with the favor being at first the Stamina, but now in favor of Aphelion, as they have managed to somehow hold A and C.
They captured both home flags. We've seen a great push coming from Stamina, just trying to get for that B early cap. Straight, like 12 seconds, let's say 20 seconds into the round, they already got B capped while they had a full control of that top laundry. They're even going for a greedy playstyle, triple capping for a few seconds, but Angel that was trying to cap A, that is going to get denied by Ray, taking 2 frags straight off that stage. And for that tree, just camping this set glitch is going to be a powerful one. He's going to get one. Gets Angel as a follow-up, dude. Raid is unstoppable, and he's the one an army that Aphelion needed on that A flag. As Grease is still going to get denied, they need to reduce that A, though. That he needs some support. A is an inch away, and I know how small an inch is. I won't explain why.
All right, we are going to see the A cap come through. Star player playing absolutely phenomenal. Cartier coming through and playing super well, too, as we see him actually playing that spawn pest. We're going to see the rotations over to the laundry side of map. 52 to 20 going into the halfway marker of this domination game. And off the rip, it looks like Aphelion has stood up and punched the Giants in the jaw, as we do see Cartier actually get taken down. How long will Stamina stay down? Not very long. We are going to see them push, get B easily. And now the strategy for A is going to come through, as I do see some players shuffling through mid. I'm assuming they're going to go back towards A. They might go for B. They are going to get a B recap. Derek's is going to push in. Oh, the nade from Toby. 100% clutch. Toby going to get the retake too. He picks up another kill. The MP7, a.k.a. the Quixer, going to come in clutch. And now that deficit that they had are going to be closed. That gap that they need to bridge is going to come through. A is going to be pushed. Toby and Narc's going to be there. Star player, or rather, skirt. Oh, no, that was Star player. Star player going to be the pest inside of this A spawn. He is going to be taken down by Toby. And a back-and-forth A-C-A-B, a B-C trade is going to eventually lead to an A-B hold for the guys over at Stamina.
Yeah, Nox is just sitting on top of the laundry now, just spamming the PP Bison the entire magazine. This is an LMG, but with the same speed as an SMG. This gun is incredible, how fast it lasers. A is being tagged by Cartier. Kutska is going to join him soon enough. But Nox is pushing for that kill. He's even getting double traded. Inferno gets one. Cartier gets the trade on Inferno. Cartier's left super HP against Nox. Who's going to win it? Of course, it's not because of the stats. That was a bit obvious that it will win that fight. Still a double cap. They're grabbing out on the lane and catching up the lead that Aphelion has so far. If they go for a triple cap, they might even take the lead over again. As first round ending, but Darox, they still trying to go for that A cap. They're being greedy there. But what they don't know is that Nox, that has just been killed because of the caster curse, is too good at carving these spots. Get out of my players, get out of his home, because you can't touch what belongs to Stamina.
Stamina at the moment has a 75% cap on B. This first half has been an eventful one, and Aphelion showing that they are not going to back down regardless of the situation. They have a bit of a lead going into the second half. Unless the guys over at Stamina can get a triple cap here, which I don't think they will in time enough to close the gap. Oh my god, as I say that, Caster Curse comes through in the highest form. Who was that was on the A site? Maybe it was Toby. Nope, Angel. It was Angel and Narcs. They both were taken off. And we're going to have a 13-point lead in favor of Aphelion, but 13 points doesn't mean anything, especially in domination. And with the second half coming through, this is still anybody's ball game. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. I still feel like, you know, both of these teams have a dog in this fight. We'll see whose dog is bigger, as the C and A flags are going to be capped respectively. Aphelion off to a great start. That first half, can they continue up with their slaying power and their Jedi mind tricks, as they have found themselves in situations where they weren't able to get B. So they went for the home flag of the opponent, and it worked out. They executed that strategy well. Will we see that and continue to see that in this matchup? Or will we see a aggressive B push? That's exactly what it's looking like at the moment.
Ooh, Grease and Red doing a 1v1. Red won it. He's even going for the follow-up on Nox. The B flag is almost entirely captured. Nox is going to get for one, gets for two. Reduced his B, trying to get for some. What was that players pushing from mid with BP Bison? We don't even have to mention that gun that is being spammed everywhere and all over the place so far. He's going to find a fight against Grease again, and he's been performing great for the entire time. Star player, I can't remember how many kills he got from the Search and Destroy, but definitely a player need to keep an eye on, guys, from this Aphelion roster. This is definitely one of the ascending performers basically all over the time. I'm enjoying the content, I'm enjoying the gameplay it's proposing us so far. Even if there's only 2 flags being captured, 1 by each team, the B flag is 3/4 done by Aphelion, but they can't confirm it yet so far because, oh, the all 5-man roster is now sitting to B, and that is going to be a double cap happening from them. Or will they go for an A flag too? And yes, they will.
We're going to see Star Player playing that pest role. Star Player going to take out one. What is going on? What? There we go. It looks like I was a bit like glitched there. Star Player takes out one, preventing the C cap. It is about halfway through. Narcs is going to be inside of Red, a.k.a. or not modern, but gallery art, whatever you want to call it. A is going to be pushed. C is going to be recapped. And now we're going to see an A-B hold for the guys over at Stamina as they make their way back in this game. They're only down by about 20 points. If they can continue to have this A-B hold, and as I say that, Star Players solo caps it with the help of 2 other players who popped in last second to close the deal. Now, Aphelion strategies on this raid domination map has just been way too OP for the guys over at Stamina. We're going to have to see a bit of traction from them on both sides. We're going to need to see a bit of dominance in this domination matchup in order for them to come back. And I just don't think that Aphelion's going to allow that. I think that they are playing this domination too well at the moment.
They're not allowing anything. Like, nobody can even come close to that side. There's Nox trying to survive around the circle area. But for sure, is going to fall down in a few seconds. Red is going to shoot him down straight into the head. That's only a battle for that B flag. Maybe they will try to get for another strategy, at least flanking them and taking them down from A and from Red. It's just too good at defending. He's not playing aggressively. He's not outstanding, talking about the kills with 19 so far. But he's the one just playing for the position, holding the flags. And this is what matters when it comes to domination as well. It's not about the kills. It's about how important the kills you're taking are. And so far, he's been taking all the important kills, denying every single opportunity or try from the enemies to go for a B cap. It's even a -3 coming from Aphelion again. I'm maybe calling it early, but I think that Aphelion are going to take that win over Stamina tonight.
I think so, man. This is an upset at the highest capacity. As we were going into this matchup, we knew Flo and I talked about it off stream. We knew this matchup was going to go to a Game 3. Well, we predicted it at least. Watching it now, we knew that it was going to go to a Game 3. But I'd be lying if I said this matchup was going to go in favor of Aphelion. I was definitely expecting Stamina to come through and show their tenure.
Same.
We don't see that right now. We see a very strategic Aphelion roster finding a way to win this matchup as they are 4 points away. They'll easily get it here on the backs of B and C. And the Giants from Stamina are going to be upset today. We are going to see Aphelion take this game in the best of 3. 2-1. That score for the domination, 200 to 150, guys. And if you had a bet on a Stamina win, boy, you're not getting your money back, bro. That was one of those games that I did not expect to see happen, as we do see Stamina go down to the likes of Aphelion, bro. They came in, they stood up, they punched the champs in the jaw. They said they're not taking it today. They took the search and destroy. They took the domination. Well-deserved, well-earned for the guys over at Aphelion. 2-1 over Stamina.
Congratulations, Aphelion. You guys have been outstanding for this entire series. Even if you lost the first game, the hard point, it was a close match, you feel me? So basically, you're not having anything to reproach yourself. I know you guys are going to be working on what are your defaults when it comes to this map or your weaknesses. Search and Destroy, too strong, too solid for Stamina. Domination, we can't even discuss about it, how strong you guys were organized. Holding these crossfires for these B flag, holding it, even going for an early own flags double cap straight up the first round as you've been captured B away, or B has been removed and captured away from you by Stamina. Really, really well played from Aphelion. Well played to Stamina as well, because we know these were the players and that was the team basically we were expecting to take that win against Aphelion. But they proved they're strong, or at least Aphelion proved they're strong, and nothing to remove away, to put away from Aphelion's performances. Stamina, you were in a good form, but I don't think you did your best tonight, and I'm pretty sure you got some secret stuff going into your backpack, and that you'll be releasing soon, maybe for champs. Who knows? Maybe that's another secret that you're making today and this year. So best of luck to both teams in the future. We'll be seeing you on Thursday with Tragik and Imperium just to watch your matches. But so far, great play from both teams.
Great play from both teams. That's actually going to take us to our first intermission as we're going to get geared up for series number 2. We are going to be right back, boys and girls. Next matchup is going to be Hypnotize versus, oh man, the highly anticipated OGs. They make their debut on today's stream. We'll be right back, guys. We are live in the booth for the much anticipated debut of the guys over at OGs. They're going to be taking on the team Hypnotize. And Flo was talking a lot about this roster, so I have high expectations as they go up against Hypnotize, a newer addition to the Mobile Mayhem scene. What are your expectations for the day, Flo? I need to hear from you. These are like, so these names hold weight, right? We got Warvac, we've got Kike, we got Miney. Is that Miney, COD Mobile? Like the Miney?
That is Miney. That is Miney.
Bro.
I told you guys, this roster is full of surprises. I told you, Vere, Palma, Miney, already 3 players from the 4 first teams in the EU Gems. Okay? Okay.
Right.
I just want to say something, because since the beginning of this broadcast, it seems like we've been caster cursing the entire teams every time. So I hope that the fact we're building hype around these players is not going to ruin and put them down, to be fair. So, you know what? I'm going to say both sides. I'm going to say, OGs, I'm super excited about your roster. I'm going to say, I don't care at all about you guys. I don't even know who you are. Please don't clip it and put it out of context, okay?
All right, guys. I got to go ahead and give a shout out to my guy Miney, as I called him out in the NA Mobile Mayhem scene. He was in Bobby's chat just flexing and whatnot. I was like, bro, why don't you ever come to the Mobile Mayhem EU, bro? I know you got a lot going on, bro, but I need to see some support, bro. And he was like, bro, man, I'm sorry. You know, things been going on, like, you know, blase. And you know what? I get it, bro. I get it completely, but you got no excuse now, bro. You are competing. I need to see you pop in and out of chat every once in a while as we get ready for this best of 3. We want to see a raid hard point off the rip. We just saw a raid domination. We're going to see a firing range search and destroy and then a summit domination, bro. I was about to say this is a hell of a best of 3, but I hope we don't see a game 3. I don't want to see a summit domination. Hypnotize opted to ban hard point, firing range, and the what gun is that? I can't even see that, man. I need my glasses. Jesus Christ, Vertican old man. Yes, that's going to be the Bison, the PP-19. OGs opting to ban Search and Destroy on Tunisia, as well as the QQ9 for obvious reasons. So we won't see any of the SMG metas. We'll see a few maybe Quixers, MP7s, maybe a Rust or 2, but I'm thinking this is going to be an AR game, right?
I think this is going to be a DRH game, to be honest. The QXR might be on the spot, the Fennec as well, but I think definitely DRH is going to be on the spot. Good news, in the end, seems like we will have both rosters into the voice chat, so we might have some listenings from both teams. Let me confirm it. I'll come back to you.
Game number 1 going to go through. Flo is going to go ahead and confirm if we can jump in the VCs. If we can, we are going to do it without a bit of hesitation. We are going to see the battle for P1 here, as the guys over at OGs are going to make their way over. We are going to see a little bit of mid action. Miney using the ASM-10, not using the DRH. 5 seconds in, uncontested, as we do see. How do you pronounce that? Harry? Is it Airy? Airy. For the guy.
I'll call him Harry. Yeah.
Airy. There we go. We're going to have a 4-4 game tied up, and he is going to be using the RUS. So a few of those AKS 74U users. We're going to have Fibble and Airy rocking it, and nobody for the side of OGs, as Warvac's going to have the MP7 in hand. We're going to see a few Phoenix. We're going to see one from Palma. Palma is one of those players who's using the RUS. And I feel like this is one of those guns that requires a bit of, like, OG status, right? You got to have a bit of nostalgia to you use that Rust. It's not something that if you're just now playing the game or you're just now starting to play the game in the past, like, month or 2, you're going to be opting to use. It's one of those guns that you have to feel comfortable with. You have to know exactly what you're getting into when you're using this gun. And Fibble rocking the ASM-10, it's not banned right now. And we see one DRH, so we have it looks like a 3-2 spread, which is a decent one, as OGs have a bit of a lead going into this P2 transition, 27-20. But the Hypnotized roster has found themselves inside of this kitchen area, as I say that Kike is going to actually get a frag and clear it. Warvac also going to pick up one, and Airy. Draka going to be spotted. Draka going to be taken out. Greek going to take out Veer. A series of trades is going to lead us to a transition in which we do see OGs clearing the hill, getting the rotations in a takeover. Can they hold it here as Kike is going to be taken out? Miney going to be spawning backside of this kitchen area. And Flo, are we? Do we have permission to get in the comms?
So we have an AP. It seems like it's fine for Hypnotize, if I understood that well. But for OGs, it's not going to be for tonight. Maybe further into Mobile Mayhem League, but not for tonight. As this is a new team, they don't want to spoil anything or to give anything away. So for tonight, that's going to be a secret voice chat for them. But it seems like for the Hypnotize side, it is working out. So if you want to, we might be able to jump into their VCs as they're already holding the next hill.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll go ahead and jump in. We'll get a bit of their comms, and we'll come back and we'll evaluate.
Mid.
AC. One mid.
We spawn red. One gym.
Gym side, guys.
Dead.
Secret. Okay, yeah.
Secret, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, full secret for sure. 2 mid. 2 mid. Yeah. Two mid.
One gym side. Fibble, there is low.
Dead. One double level.
Next.
Go next.
Yeah, go next.
Okay, I spawn gym.
I'm laundry.
Wait for me. I'm gonna smoke big tree.
One pool side. Oh fuck, two pool side. Kitchen. One is kitchen, guys.
Kitchen dead.
One mid, kitchen, one more kitchen.
Yeah, kitchen.
Crash.
He's
Kitchen low.
One kitchen.
Fire.
Two pool. Guys, we have to
one head glitch. Two cubby. Three cubby.
Full
Pool side, cubby. One cubby, pool side.
One dead.
Guys,
Cubby
push inside, please.
One bar.
Concussion inside, cubby.
All right, we're back here as we did see the gameplay and comms to complement for the guys over Hypnotize. Some very consistent comms, I have to say. But what I'm noticing is some of the call-outs may not be, I'm not going to say late, but it's like when you're taking a gunfight or before you even taking a gunfight, I need to hear those comms prior to you engaging in that instance. And we are not going to see that. And that could be something that they are working on. It could be something that, that works for them. Who knows? But from what I've noticed in the competitive scene, if you're not making those call-outs prior to engaging, if you're not calling those out before you die, there's something that's, a disconnection that is occurring. As we see, a 50-point deficit is what they're overcoming. Still consistent comms. I got to commend them. Very consistent. Their call-outs were fluent. The only thing that I'm thinking is the call-outs aren't coming in time before the actions actually be in place. So we are going to see the side of OGs actually take over P5. Draka going to be working his way through this little garage area, and I'm going to need to hear your thoughts, Flo. As you were a former competitive player, correct?
What I've heard, and the thing you were mentioning, you were basically mentioning about the callouts being late is totally right. And I'm sorry to say and to bring these back again. The players you were talking about that had the late callouts are both French, and you could tell it by the way they're speaking, despite the accent. This is why I just noticed that there's a word when we mispronounce it in English, the F word basically to say oh, I'm sad, disappointed, but in a rude way that you say in English. When you pronounce it fork with an O, in French that is a seagull. So just when you say that, it basically says seagull. So it's not rude anymore. This is the funniest part.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I'm gonna keep that in mind, bro.
We've heard about the callouts. Callouts were great, but maybe a bit late from some point. Yeah, we're nothing and nobody to judge. It's just from a competitive point of view. The earlier it is, the best it is for the team to adapt to the infos they've just got.
I just feel like if you are relaying everything that you're seeing, that before you even take that gunfight, that communication needs to come out. And, maybe that's something they need to work on. Maybe that's something that, this is like I said, a newer team to the Mobile Mayhem scene. I know Raptor and Airy and Draka aren't new to the scene. I'm not 100% sure about Greek and Fibble. I didn't even hear Fibble. I'm gonna be completely honest. So, Greek and Draka I heard, Raptor I heard, Airy I heard, and we are going to see a 120-point deficit as P3 or P2 rather is going to be opened up for shop. We are going to see the guys over at Hypnotize with an early advantage in this cell. How long will they be able to hold it? As Miney pushes through, Miney picks up his 15th. Warvac is on a hell-bent path as we do see him with 31, rocking that MP7, aka Quixer. He is doing very well, and if you could point out anything in the style of play for the guys over Hypnotize that they've done well, or what they've done, what they could improve on, what would be a few things that you would note?
About the rotations, the fact that we've heard them and we've seen them trying to rotate as a group. So basically they say, okay, wait for me, I'm by laundry, I'm pushing by pool and double stairs, let's take control together, let me smoke tree so we can push. So they're working, the synergy seems to be great. Even if the points are not representing that and proving my point, this is great. From what we've seen and heard, that is working out. But the problem is the duels, they're losing too many fights, and the fact that they're losing these fights is just giving an advantage to the enemy. Obvious stuff, you might agree on that. But if you lose so many fights and duels, the enemies are in the position you wanted to be originally and initially. So you give them the advantage over you just to say, okay, now you can take control over the hard points while I was going for it and I lost this fight against you. So basically, they might need to focus a bit more on individuals. The team group and the teamwork is there, but individualities and just how good and skilled the players are just about these plays and accuracy, maybe this is what they need to work on.
I completely agree with you. I do have to say, no matter what the deficit is in this game, they've been very consistent. They're fighting extremely hard for this garage spawn as about 20 seconds are left in, and they have found themselves with a bit of, a comeback cushion as we do see that deficit close down a little bit. They definitely still have a dog in this fight. You can't discount them there, and I can't discount them there. I'll continue to say that the lead is in favor of OGs. We see the scoreboard. But that scoreboard is not reflecting the guys over at Hypnotize's abilities. They have not given up. They played super well moving forward after that first hill rotation. They found themselves with a bit of a deficit, but I don't think that's discouraged them at all. I think I still see that dog in the fight. They're playing 150% now. Greek is putting on for them. Maybe the guys over at OGs just are going to have a bit of, an advantage with that slaying ability. They have, I don't want to say miles above competition mentality, but the scoreboard does reflect the fact that they are tenured players. They've been on this stage before. They know what it takes to win. Warvac is one of those guys I'm so glad to see back in the mix, as we missed him for about 2 weeks. He was one of those Bunker Rog roster players, right?
He was in the BK Black roster, yes, and after they just merged both BK Black and White to create 1 6-man rosters for champs, the other players had to find some solutions. So basically, Magix and Machine are in a team called Outcast. So far, they're playing for them as subs and just having some great time, as there's no BK players left. And Warvac joined OGs as a player, and he's part of the 6-man roster. Great for him, because so far we do see that's a great pick for OGs, as he's being the top fragger of his team. 39 kills, but Vir is not far away behind. He's just sticking his button close to 36 frags. Maybe he's gonna get his 36, and here we go, he will.
I have to say, as I said that, I did see Marvel actually put in chat, is that Rog Warvac on top? Yes, that is exactly right. Before I could even read it, though, I was making a comment. I was so glad to see him back in the Mobile Mayhem scene, as he is one of those players that are bound to pop off at any given time. He drops a 40 piece here. Now, 9 points is all that is needed for the guys over at OGs. I do believe the guys over at Hypnotize are aware of this, as they are fighting for their lives here. 3 points, 2, 1, and counting. That's going to be game number 1 in the Raps. 250 to 160. It could have been a lot worse. I have to give it to, even though they lost this game, I got to give it to the guys over at Hypnotize. They fought hella well in this first matchup.
I mean, OGs I didn't cast the curse you. That's what I'm happy about. Hypnotize, you guys did great, to be fair. I really thought, if I'm being completely honest, not trying to be biased or anything, you guys know, but I would think that OGs will run over the enemy team. But no, there's only like, it's a big difference, but it's not that big when compared to like 250 to 30, you hear me? 250 to 160, it's only 90 points gap, basically. So 2 hot points off the win, 2 holds. They maybe weren't focusing that much, but we already said what they were missing when it came to these rotations and everything. Nothing about the team synergy or chemistry, but just about these duels, individualities, and the fact that they lose too many gunfights. I think this is the biggest mistake they've made, basically, throughout this entire hard point. And as we'll be moving into a search and destroy this time on firing range, I'm expecting them to be way more powerful and just maybe giving us a second game 3. Who knows?
Who knows? It could very much so happen on the backs of a search and destroy on firing range. This is one of those maps that it has a nostalgia feel. This is one that you're used to playing domination on. To see it being played on search and destroy instead of hardpoint, I'm a fan of. So I'm a huge fan of the search and destroy on firing range. If they can come back here, we might see a game 3. But with Warvac dropping a 40 piece, 42 kills, 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the hill, I mean, he's going to do everything he can to take this series in 2, and as he should, because OGs entering the competition, the rest, they're going to have a lot of ground to cover. So if they can take this series in 2, it'd be huge to their success, moving forward throughout the season. As I did see some players in chat mention the fact that Miney was using the ASM-10. He couldn't stay away from the ASM-10. I gotta say, dude, Miney is a great COD mobile player, but if you ever seen the guy play, like, console, like, Modern Warfare, that guy is, like, unstoppable, bro. I think he's better on Modern Warfare than he is in COD Mobile, and that's saying something, because he's a beast in COD Mobile, but he is just a different breed on Modern Warfare. I've seen his gameplay, the shots, bro, just... That guy is remarkable. I wish I had his hand-eye coordination, his ability to adapt. Dude is an animal with the sticks. We are going to see this second game occur here, and predictions, are we going to see him snipe, or is someone else going to pick up the Locust or DLQ?
We might actually see him snipe. I don't think... Yeah, I think if there has to be a sniper, that's going to be Miney, but I might even be surprised, because as you, that's the first time I'm going to see them play in a tournament. On the other side, I can't remember who was the sniper. Wasn't that Fibble last time that was sniping? I can't remember. So basically, that's going to be a surprise to see who's going to be the sniper carrier for this entire Search and Destroy game. But whoever that is, you have a really important role. If you play sniper in the Search and Destroy, even more on a firing range, the sniper is basically this easy to open and to entry frag the site every time. Hold these lines, just cover it. But most of the time, it's going to be around A, if I'm being honest. Around the A position that we have the sniper duels taking place. Snipers 1v1 across the entire A long. So I might put a coin on Miney and Fibble. Hopefully I'm going to be right. If I'm not, that's fine. I'll just lead broadcasting and I end my career there and just go into some Candy Crush professional games.
All right, game number 2 about to occur. Chat any predictions. Are we going to see a game number 3, or is the OGs, or are the OGs, or is, I'm not great with grammar when it comes to that aspect. Are the OGs going to clutch it up in 2 here? The suspense is on, guys. Hypnotize need to answer. Will they do it here? I don't know, bro. This is going to be intense. I feel like OGs have the advantage, as they took game 1, I wouldn't say with ease, but a 90-point lead is something to carry moving on for momentum wise. I definitely need to see a little bit more from Hypnotize. I'd be interested to hear their comms in Search and Destroy. I know no one wants to listen to Search and Destroy. No one's allowed in Search and Destroy comms. But if it's anything like the hardpoint comms, they're in a world of hurt, because those after you die comms just not gonna cut it, dude. You need to have those comms on point in Search and Destroy. They need to be happening well before you engage that fight. And, you know, it's interested to, you know, contemplate, you know, how that's going to happen as the comms were interesting. They were on point for as far as, you know, call-outs are fluent, but in my aspect, a bit later than expected in this matchup. So, can I get an from my guy FloSkill? There we go. I saw it in chat, dude. I had to go ahead.
I swear, if we do see Hypnotize losing, we're gonna be hearing a lot of seagulls into their vocal chats.
Oi! Seagulls.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. That's right. I can't even say it. Seagulls.
Seagulls. Ah!
I love it.
He's on A, planting.
Seagulls.
Ah. Seagulling. Seagulling cheetah. Replacing every like swearing by seagull will make your life even funnier. Instead of raging into games, guys, swear by using seagulls, and you know what that means in French. It's only an animal, to be fair.
That's right, guys. We are giving you the exclusive way to cuss without actually referencing to a cuss word. Seagulls is that word. You will absolutely be okay. Don't have to be worried about being called out in class. Don't have to worry about being called out in chat. Just drop that seagulls. You know what you're talking about. All right, we do see everyone disconnect there as we're going to get geared up for this game number 2. It's not going to happen immediately, but I'm expecting us to start here shortly. I'm sure someone had a disconnection issue, internet issue. There we go. Starting up. Absolutely on predictions, guys. Doesn't matter what we're thinking about here. We're going to see it. This is going to be a hands-on experience. Will Hypnotize answer back and take it to a game 3, or will OGs close out in 2? This is a crucial moment for them.
Okay, so I think Raptor is going to be the one sniping as he's running with the M16 speed boost. And yes, he will be going for that snipe. On the other side, no snipers. Are you joking? No, Warvac actually is going to be sniping. So I was 100% wrong. Thank you, guys. That was a pleasure casting for Kodem, but I'll just retire from now on because I can't read how the enemies are playing. Thank you.
I was right there with you. I was expecting to see Miney snipe. Chat made a comment of Miney not being able to let go of the ASM-10. That's exactly what we see here as we see the A push over the A long area. Rapitor is going to be the sniper for the guys over at Hypnotize, and Warvac is going to be your sniper for OG. So Rapitor is going to get a nade, a cheeky nade kill. Drake is going to take down Palma. Miney going to go ahead and get that refrag. It's going to be a 3-4. Airy going to be weak. Rapitor is going to take down Warvac. And boys and girls, this is a different... Oh, Rapitor. He might have missed one of the easier shots, but he's going to have some support with Fibble inside of that trailer. Rapitor misses the one outside of trailer. Fibble go ahead and cleans up. That is going to be your first round in favor of the guys over at Hypnotize.
1-0 for Hypnotize. See, even if the map is city-sided, well played from Raptor, taking 3 kills. It seems like you're pronouncing Raptor, like even if that was 3 words, right?
I did. I made a hasty decision in saying that it's Raptor. Almost like Raptor, like a raptor.
Yeah, Raptor. Yeah, Raptor.
Where did I get the A from? There's no way. The A is silent. There's no way. So it's Pam.
That's only a beatbox.
It's panned. The M is silent. I see. Okay, never mind. Raptor. There we go.
It's all good. It's all good. And somebody said in the chat, Warvac, he was dreaming about sniping when I was into BK Black. Marvel is saying this. So when I was in BK Black, he dreamt of sniping, but now that I'm not part of his team anymore, he's allowed to use it. Because yeah, Marvel was the main sniper in BK Black, so basically Warvac didn't get the chance to use it that much, and it seems like he's going to be enjoying it tonight. Just getting 1 kill so far, but the bomb has been planted. He's going to get a follow-up as soon as we mention it, and Greek has the last player standing, seated by bottom woods. 16 HP left, trying to recover his health. He has 20 seconds on the bot to play with. Warvac goes for the glitch. There's somebody into the door. Miney is going to wait for him. Release SM10. and brings the score back to 1 round for each team as we're kicking this 3rd round off the Search and Destroy firing range.
As I say that, I do see Guildmania come through with the raid. Gil with the 17 Raiders. I appreciate it, my guy. That is my co-host for this Meeseek Sunday Showdown broadcasted, as well as our Monday Battle Royale event. So huge shout out to you guys. And if you didn't know, Meeseeks is partnering with Mobile Mayhem to come out with an amateur version of the Mobile Mayhem. So no longer will we have qualifiers in the NA scene be held the way that they have. We're actually going to have a neck-and-neck amateurs tournament that is going to run in, I guess, right outside of the Mobile Mayhem regular NA tournament. So it's going to be very similar, if not the same style. It'll be held on Monday and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time starting. So super excited about that new addition to the Mobile Mayhem scene, as I will be there to cast. I'm not 100% sure who's going to be my co-caster. I'm sure it's going to be Gil, as he has been very consistent recently. 4-3 man advantage for the guys over. As soon as I say that, Warvac does go down. Oh my, Raptor. He picks up his 5th, taking some shots onto the B bomb side. Airy takes down Palma. Miney going to be in a 1v3 situation. He's going to spot Greek. Greek is going to get behind some cover. Greek does get the kill. Greek picks up his 4th. Hypnotize takes that round, giving them a 2-1 advantage. This is a much different, well, not much different. This is a much better Hypnotize team off the rip. Will they be able to consistently play throughout this the Search and Destroy as they have the first 3 rounds? We'll see. There's only time can tell, as we do see the guys over at OGs with a bit of a, I would say aggressive. It was conservative off the rip, but an aggressive one now, as I do see Viri push in. Kike going to take out Greek. Fibble going to take down Palma. It is a 4v4, 4v3 as Fibble goes down. Raptor still alive. That's going to be hope for the guys over at Hypnotize. Am I right, Flo?
Yep, that is a 4v3. We do see Draka. Oh, tagging Kike. So low HP. 3 Airy is going to get 2 down in 1 magazine. He's sitting just behind that bomb, trying to find some cover back, as Raptor and Airy are going to be 2 last players standing. Warvac spots him. Do you think you're a sneaky snake right there, Harry? But no, Raptor is going to just be killed. Easy as that, reducing that, bringing a gun. That the new gun? That the new words? I'm inventing things. Welcome, English. Bringing that back to a 2-2 score, as we'll be starting this round number 5. That is going to be the final round on the T side for the OG's roster, and the final one on the CT side for Hypnotize.
What a well-played attacking side round for the guys over at OGs. They had a disadvantage off the rip, 4-3, and that quickly overturned as Warvac and Miney were able to overcome that 2v3 situation. Miney taking a kill out on my guy. I believe that was Fibble. No, who's rocking? It was Airy. Airy picked up 2. That gave them the initial advantage, but Airy just wasn't in the right position. He was right on the outside of the B bomb site, and he was easily spotted. We're gonna see the transition over to trailer. Kike gonna go down. Fibble gonna pick up 2. Palma gonna go down, and now what was a promising B. Oh, Warvac hits the shot on Airy coming through the bottom wood area. He picks up the. Oh, he's gonna be just absolutely lasered there. As Veer going to be left in a 1v3. He takes down Draka. Takes a shot with the Locust. Cannot connect one or the other. Fibble and Greek in a 1v2. Can they overcome the OP Viri? Yes, they can. That is going to give the 1-point advantage as we flip sides over to the side of Hypnotize. Now we're going to see the attack come through for the offense for the guys over at Hypnotize. And I got to commend them. They have a pretty even scorecard at the moment. 5 kills for 3 players, 3 kills for 2. Yeah. I like the consistency. Nobody's completely carrying. It is a... I'm thinking those comms are on point right now, right?
Yeah, they're all doing that part of the work and that part of the job they've been asked to do. Still a 5v5, we do see a super passive play start coming from Hypnotize while being an attacking one. The Raptor just spotted one through the fence and through that glitch. in the wall by the wooden area. He knows that somebody's trying to peek there. Who's that player just peeking left and right by the barrel? Of course that is Kike getting these frag. If you pick for a bit more, and he's getting punished. As soon as we talk about this, I was about to say if you pick for too long, just one more second, you'll be dead. And he finds the kill. Raptor takes the correct lineup straight into Warvac sitting bottoms in. Just by the way, looks, that is a man advantage. 5v3 might sound like a 4th round for the start of Hypnotize. Nothing is over. Vera is going to pick one in mid, sitting behind this tractor, or at least these car and truck straight in mid in this super 3 trailer. And that's going to be a 2v4 retake. No, 1v4 retake now, coming from Miney.
Miney takes one shot onto Drake, misses, but follows up with the ASM-10. 1v3 much more manageable as the A bomb plant came through. Miney in a clutch situation. He does not see anything on the bomb site as Raptor is actually going to be on the other side of this wood area. Oh, he's going to have Fibble right there in the open. Fibble is going to go ahead and make him pay for missing that one shot with the DLQ. That is going to be the 6th round in favor of Hypnotize. Hypnotize up 4-2. What a game this has been now. I did not expect to see this go to a game 3, but Hypnotize showing us why this might go to a game 3, as they've had a hell of a search and destroy game. I'm not saying that a hardpoint wasn't there, but hardpoint was a bit slow to start, right?
It was indeed. But now the problem is they're not being covered from tires. Draka is going to be pushed by Kike in front of him. Kike is even going more aggressively. He's going to get double kill. Greek has the last place standing in 1v4, sitting behind the ammo boxes. Gets pushed by Miney and his ASM-10 from behind. Miney being the MVP with 8 frags so far. And that is what brings us into round 8. Is that going to go for its eye if the OG's roster is just winning that round? Or is the Hypnotize roster going to break the momentum over again, not giving any other chances to OGs to take another round, and makes it into 5-3, so 1 round off this game, number 3. That is tense. That is really tense.
Warvac getting a hit marker on his competition, and Raptor not going to end in a kill or a trade. We are going to see a 5-5 no-man advantage as Warvac takes some shots onto the wood area, doesn't hit anything as no one's there. They are playing very conservative, very passive. He's got a lead on Raptor there, but ultimately not able to land anything. These are shots that they take purely off of what they think is there. Raptor almost gets spotted there. If you let the aim assist take over, it could definitely be devastating for Raptor. Ultimately not going to land a shot there. Still a 5-5, still very, very conservative gameplay, as the rotations over to the B site are where we are going to see Fibble get taken down. Miney takes down Fibble. Miney's going to be traded by Airy. Airy's super weak. Bomb's going to be picked up. Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. Airy trying to get a reload off, not going to come through. He takes down one, gets the bomb. No, he doesn't. Kike in a 1v2 situation. Raptor comes through for the clutch. Airy is going to be the last one alive as Kike takes out Raptor. Airy with the slide peek. 5-3 match point for Hypnotize.
That was such a choke. I don't think Kike was so stressed that he didn't look at time. 2 seconds remaining on the timer for that round, and he just went straight into the open while being low HP. Just run away. You knew the guy was just pushing and was on the side. Instead of that, it just went for that rush. Just tried to be greedy, and he got pushed from the right side. The enemy played that super smartly. So now they're basically 1 round away from making it to a 1-1 score when it comes to the rounds, and brings us into another domination game, 2 in a row. That would be amazing, and that's going to be a long stream. You guys can already tell just by how good and how outstanding these teams are performing tonight. Now, Hypnotize, that was a closed round that they just won before, so they're just being playing a bit more safely around these areas. They played for time, they're just training now. Mighty's going to pick 1, Mighty's going to pick 2, gets finally traded. Palma with some more, gets a trade back straight into Harry and Greek. And now that's only reduced by 2v3. No, Harry's the last player standing. He's going to get 1. 30 seconds left, he has a bomb in hand. And that is going to be a game sense to play. Viri is going to pick him. The game is getting closer and closer every second. I feel the round 11 coming soon. It will just depend on how good OGs can be destroying the enemies for this final round, number 10 at least.
Yeah, whoever said Miney was trash in chat, you obviously aren't watching the same game we're playing. I know he got banned, so we won't be able to see him talk back and forth with us. Miney, 11 kills, anchoring for this OG's roster. ASM 10 being well used. We are going to see the B push be answered by Airy. Airy comes through, takes down one. Draka going to get inside of this top tower area. Viri goes down early. Miney forced to retreat. Miney is going to be on the other side of these tires. He is not going to be spotted by Fibble, who Fibble is going to be right there on the outskirts of this firing range area. Takes down one, pulls out the pistol, forced to reload, 2v3. Fibble still in a position to provide a little bit of action, but bomb is in the hands of him. Will he push aggressively? He takes down Palma. He gets some shots onto Miney. That's going to be game, set, match. We're going to a game number 3. This is going to be a long day, boys and girls. Go ahead and buckle up as we're going to be back-to-back game 3s. As we were expecting a 2-0 here, we were proven wrong as Hypnotize comes through in the clutch. Raptor pops off, drops 12, Airy 10. Huge game for Hypnotize, and OGs are back in a position where they're going to be in an opportunity to potentially lose this matchup, as Hypnotize could carry that same momentum over into game number 3.
That is the game number 3. We wanted to see game number 3, but not on this map. Come on. Why do you do us like this? Domination on Summit is going to be game 3 for this insane series between Hypnotize and OGs. I'm actually surprised by how strong OGs, Hypnotize looked in their search and destroy. They managed to come back, and to take this one over OGs. In such a close matchup, it was at round number 10, almost at round 11. So really close one. This time, that's a domination. That is a respawn. Respawn has been dominated by the OG's roster so far. Maybe this will switch, because we said earlier between Stamina and Aphelion that Aphelion lost the respawn, so we were going in the favor of Stamina when it came to another respawn mode. We were wrong. This time, I'll follow the intuition and just go for Hypnotize, making this into reverse sweep and another comeback. If I'm wrong, I'm not doing any promoting. That's just going to be how it's going to work.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this map is going to be... the team who has the best gun skill is going to win this game. I know this domination is going to be more about strategy, but this map is going to be less about it. Summit is where we are going to find the next game in domination on. We were going to look at the scorecard, but I'm ready to jump straight into game number 3, boys and girls. I would be lying if I thought that I would be seeing a game 3 right now, but here we are. Game 3 ready on Summit domination. This is going to be the determining factor of who wins this best of 3. And I feel like Summit is one of those maps that, you know, you can have as great of a strategy as you want, but if you don't pack that gun skill to back it up, you're not going to be able to execute anything. Strategy is going to play about maybe 10% factor into this matchup. We'll see who has the better gun skill on this map, as it's going to be a bloodbath early on. It's going to be a hell of a bloodbath. So if Miney, Kike, and Warvac come through with A1 performance, they are going to easily win this game. But if Airy and Raptor and Greek are able to put on for their team, Hypnotize might be upsetting the debut of OGs in this first stream for them.
Oh jeez, I'm sorry, it seems like there's a bit of debate between soccer, football supporters, rugby supporters. I don't know, this is not even the spot to discuss about it, guys. We're talking about esports there, and you guys are bringing some football games, Chelsea, Liverpool. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I really don't even know what you guys are talking about. If you guys are comparing football to Hypnotize and rugby to OGs, that might sound correct. So far, I'm more into rugby than football. You guys know that from now on. So, if I follow these statistics, I would go for OGs, but I said it. They proved me wrong when it came to Aphelion versus Stamina, so I'm gonna go for Hypnotize for that game. Even more into domination on Summit.
Game number 3. Jumping off. Jumping off. What the hell am I talking about? This has already been a long stream. We are about an hour and a half in broadcast. We are seeing 2 best of 3s. This is going to be the one where the action is going to be jam-packed here. As we do see an early B push for the guys over at Hypnotize. Fibble going to cap A by his lonesome. And now a B cap is relevant, 2 for the side of Hypnotize. They're going to prove us wrong day in, day out, right?
Yeah, proving us wrong, but that was actually smart, but not that much, because they went for a 4-man push. But how do you get for a 4-man push and lose B straight after this, just because you didn't win any gunfights against the enemies? This is what we're talking about. The strategies and the teamwork is always working great. It seems like they're really moving as a group, and everything they're trying to do when you talk about the in-game challenges is working out for them. But when it comes to the duels, that's another affair, and they're losing most of the time. You do see there's already a double cap happening from OGs, just taking control of B again. B is being tagged by both players. We do have somebody to the corner. Tragik is not even going to be spotted out, not even taking anyone down. He's going to get triple sprayed, and that was about to be a triple cap, getting denied by Fibble, reducing that A cap. C is being tagged by both. Double cap back into the favor of Hypnotize. And these are 2 home flags, so that's going to be a hard spot to get away from the side of OGs.
I gotta say there, I gotta call my boy Drake out. Drake would have been that 3rd man that could have probably secured the B cap had he have, instead of pushed onto that little computer side of things, been on the site immediately. I was spectating him the whole time. He could have actually secured the deal. I don't think it would have mattered either way. Well, I think it does matter. I think it would have mattered. I think his contribution to that cap was the reason why they did not get the B site. He was literally in the little caddy-cornered area of that B flag. And in a position like that, dude, you gotta put your tail in on the B site. You got 2 players right there to support you, regardless if they got taken out or not. That's one of those pivotal moments, as we do see B almost be capped again. There we go. Hypnotize is back in it, as B is actually going to be potentially traded back again as the C and A flip. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is one of those games that you can have as much strategy as you want. It doesn't matter, bro. It's one of those things that you're going to have to win your gunfights. You're going to have to put yourself in a good position. Strategy can only take you so far. You got to win your gunfights.
Gunfights are way more important than you guys could tell. Some of you might say that sounds basic or normal just to get kills in a video game such as Call of Duty, but it's not even only about these kills. It's about how you work as a group. They're being that greedy that even going for a triple cap. Raptor denies the C flag, but is going to get tagged back and captured by the side of OGs. Now they're all pushing for that B, but there is so many players sitting around the connector area. They have trophies down, so they can't throw utilities in it. Draka picks 1 pound now for the 1-for-1 trade. Raptor with some more. Very rare. Raptor again cleans the area on his own, getting 11 frags, the double-digit amount of kills. He's on the way, and it seems like Raptor is going to be unstoppable so far. On the other side, surprisingly, Miney, who started from the bottom, now he's here with 14, carrying the SM-10, bringing the meta back live, and just popping off with it, as even though that's a double cap, still taking place from Hypnotize.
Miney's showing why he needs to be in this mobile mayhem scene. I'm assuming that they put this team together because of the announcement of champs, and I could not be even more exciting as we do see Miney back in the mobile mayhem scene. Super glad, and he's gonna have a hell of a teammate, or a few hell of a teammates with Warvac, Kike. It looks like Warvac might have disconnected. This is not gonna be good, as this map is, you need all 5 players contributing, and with Warvac being AFK at the moment, if he disconnects here, that's going to be very unfortunate. Going to need to see him move just a little bit in order for him to prevent that disconnect. But ultimately, Miney is going to do everything he can to contribute and make sure his team is still in this, regardless if it's just 4 players or not. He picks up a 2-piece. He is owning this top side of control. And that's going to do 30 seconds on the clock now for this first half. The advantage is going to be in favor of the guys over at Hypnotize. Looked like Miney kind of stood still there. He pulled out his cluster and then realized how much time was left and how much points the guys over at Hypnotize needed. And he didn't set it off as he knew it wasn't going to pay off. He preserved that score streak very well.
Yeah, the problem is there's still Warfack being FK. I hope it's not cost them to win. That is super unfortunate. Come on. Oh no! Warfack, you can't do this! Why are these always the French people that are showing the white flag and surrendering? Please! Change our minds! Warfack, what have you done? That is going to be a 4v5 for the entire duration and the rest of the entire game. I have to say, the pronostics are going to be right. They proved us wrong again, and Hypnotize might be taking the win. We might still be surprised. We won't call this soon. The B flag is not captured yet. Raptor is getting some many frags. Miney is still popping off. So Miney is going to be playing as if he was 2 players combined in 1.
That guy is OP. Miney popping off. I think he got a 5-piece here. He's pushing towards the C side. He still hasn't died this second half. Okay, he just died there. But he's got a Predator and a Cluster. And he was so close to getting a VTOL.
Imagine a VTOL in these new Mobile Mayhem rules without any persistence. Oh my god. I would have paid so much to see that.
I saw Wally get it in Mobile Mayhem, and the bad thing is, if you use it, it's a DQ. Regardless if he was getting a kill or not. It's unfortunate, as the Cluster and the Pred missile are going to be the only things that are usable. And I see a lot of players with the VTOL attached because they think they're not going to get it. I feel like it's something that you can fat finger it by accident. And, you know, it could ultimately be, you know, the reason why you lose a game. 27 kills, as I'm keeping the camera on him. One-man wrecking crew, Miney, popping the hell off. He is 27-11. He don't care how many players he has on his side. And now we're going to see Hypnotize pretty much be handed to Game 3. Not saying that they didn't earn it, but a 4v5 is just not a great situation to be in right now for the guys over at OGs.
That is definitely not a 4v5. That is definitely, yeah, a good situation to be in. You mentioned it. I'm a bit sad, and so sad actually to see that. They're trying to put the work together. The game that Miney is just literally flying over the map and popping off. That's the game where they are in a 4v5, and they're even being destroyed from C, trying to go for a double cap. It's going to be a triple cap while they're all pushing for that A. That is sad times to go through, but Hypnotize, I think we can call it early. We're not being greedy, or that was a misadventure for the start of OGs. We expected a lot from them tonight. This is not about how great players, and we're not putting into consideration the fact that they're super good at playing that game. That was just a matter of timing and bad luck from Warvac losing his connection. So I hope that the next season and the next week, at least for Thursday, is going to be better for them. But so far, yeah, Hypnotize making their way step by step towards victory against OGs.
As I'm reading in Discord, he did disconnect completely. Regardless of that fact, Miney going to pop off and put a 33-piece together for us. Trying to salvage what could have been a great game. Still going to be a great game for him, just not going to be one for the team, as we do see Warvac disconnect completely. He tried to spawn back in, just was not able to do so. And we are going to see this best of 3 go in favor of Hypnotize, as they have found themselves with a massive lead on the backs of a 5v4. Not going to discount the guys over at Hypnotize, but come on, man. This would have been a hell of a Game 3 for both teams. I still feel like Miney with the heavy carry, putting up 35. He's going to be pushed by Raptor, maybe. No, Raptor is going to spot him, but the triple cap comes through. No, it doesn't. It is not. The recap is going to come through, and now we do see A come follow as well. That's going to do it for game number 3. Super unfortunate for the guys over at OGs, but it's part of the game. 200 to 147. GG's to both of these teams, as OGs lose a player, lose the best of 3. We do see Hypnotize gain 15 points from the ordeal, and that is going to bring us to the midpoint of our stream.
That is the mid. We're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there for the end, before the stream ends. So 2 series have already been done, both into BO3s, into domination, and until the 3rd game. Exciting content that just happened there that will be available and that will be able to rewatch and to review into the Verdict's channel on Server and on YouTube. If I'm not wrong, both replays are going to be available on both of these channels. So it seems like we don't have anything to say. We've already mentioned weaknesses from both sides, what the problems were, and how good they both performed tonight. GG's to Hypnotize. Even if they might have won this, even in the 5v5, to be fair, that was a really unfortunate for Emojis to play this final game into a 4v5. I think that's what's going to wrap up the first half of that stream, and I don't know if you agree with me, but we might be able to jump on this mid-break.
I 100% agree with you guys. Don't go anywhere. We have Tragik. We have Unicorns of Love. The third series of the day. But before then, we're going to take a short intermission. Give us about 5 minutes. We'll be right back, guys. series of the day, Tragik taking on Unicorns of Love. If I'm taking a look at the standings, yes, Tragik tied for first right now with none other than Aphelion. Aphelion, bro. What a day for them. Unicorns of Love with 20 points on the board. They have a lot to gain here if they were able to even take one of this best of three. I have to give it to both of these teams, though. We are going to be joining in on the VCs. So we will be jumping into Tragik and the guys over at Unicorns of Love going into this series. With that being noted, we will take a look at the best of three. We will start off on none other than the Summit Hardpoint. So we will see some Summit. Thank God it won't be on Domination. Followed by a Raid Search and Destroy. And if we see a Game 3, Standoff Domination, Tragik opt in to ban Tunisia Search and Destroy and the QXR. Unicorns of Love opt in to ban Domination on Hackney Yard, thank God, and a QQ9. So much needed ban and the QQ9. I am excited about this series, but I'm not going to cast or curse it. I'm not saying that we will. we are going to see a Game 3, but what do you think? What do you think, Flo?
If I'm going to be honest, I think he might jump straight just into, let's say, 2-0. Just because of how strong Tragik is in the past few days. And they're already leading. Even if they tied the first game, they're leading because they have one match to play. While Aphelion are tying them up just because they want to their matches. So, I think Tragik, yeah, as you mentioned, they only need to win one round to take the lead over again in that entire session. I'm just excited and pretty hurried about starting this game as soon as possible. Let's just get it done and start it so we can jump straight into the action. About the weapon bans, I'm not even surprised, except for Tragik. Tragik banned the QXR. So it's not even a PP Bison. We'll see a lot of PP Bison being spammed. You guys can already tell. QQ9 obviously banned, otherwise that's going to be a 10-man lobby with QQ9. I think that was 2 weeks ago. And for the man, domination of Hackney Yard banned by UOL and Search and Destroy Tunisia, obviously by Tragik. But we're kicking things now with a great map when it comes to hot points, which is Summit. And as always, top mid position is going to be a decisive way to hold the entire, at least 2 first hot points. So let's take a look how they're going to be playing around it.
We are going to see that indeed as a battle for top control is going to occur. We're going to send almost 3 up top for Tragik. No, we're going to see some bottom action, actually. Slayer is going to be taken down. Maxu is going to get the better of that trade. Maxu is going to be instantly traded as Denza is going to work his way onto the hill. We're going to see some Bison action. 5-man Bison for the guys over at Tragik. And it looks like a 3-man Bison for the guys over at Unicorns of Love as we are underway. Tragik with an early advantage. Still early on in the game. We'll jump into their VCs. As I'm thinking maybe in between P2 and P3. Would that be a great one?
That would be a great pick because this is where the pressure is going to be built. For the moment, we do see basically Tragik dominating these P1. The P2 is already held and covered by them. The player you should definitely keep an eye on is obviously Drari. Drari has been one of the players from Hammers. So an old teammate from Palma from OGs. If you remember, he was playing in the first spot on the World EU Champs. And so far, he's just on a Nate streak. I think he didn't die. Yeah, he died once, but he's on a massive streak. About to unlock his Predator missile and everything. So yeah, I'm hoping they could even go harder, but so far Tragik looks super strong in that game.
Super strong indeed as we see a 30-plus advantage after P1 transitions. 45 seconds left on the hill here at P2. And I'm thinking Tragik playing super well on the backs of Drari, Slayer, even Jim getting in the mix. Denza, this is a pretty balanced roster. Slayer picks up his 9th as he peeks over Drari. This is going to be momentarily as he's going to be taken down. Drari's going to be making his transition over to P number 3. This is actually where we're going to be jumping into VCs over at the guys at Tragik. So guys, listen in as we will be hearing from none other than Tragik, and then we'll bounce over to Unicorns of Love.
1 HP. Getting spawns. I'm already spawning.
Get this spawn, one top.
Yeah, they're coming. Green side.
Green. One green, one
Yeah, I spawned bed spawn. I have bed spawn.
One dead.
Two coming, main dead.
They needed they spawned it. I got a prepare.
He spawned with me in the back, dead.
We're spawning out, boys.
We got this spawn.
Yeah, mid, from mid.
I'm smoking side.
Long, pinch. He's on the hopper thing,
One side.
On the hopper thing, Denzel, on the hopper thing.
Oh yeah, he coming.
You gotta push front.
We need to use our utilities.
Push it.
Smoke deep.
Smokes.
Nated hill.
I'm smoking spawn.
Got up again, barrels.
I'm pushing from green side.
On that hill. One more behind the pillar on the right. You can back
One
step
side.
Only one hill. I spawn back.
I have spoon.
Push. Even if you're low.
I'm doing for next.
Main. They're still gonna push.
There's spoon in the behind.
Pushing for next. I'm pushing for next.
My.
Turn around. Turn.
I'm smoking
for
it.
next.
Yo, and this spoon.
Yeah, this one back.
It's good. That's good.
Oh fuck, they pick me.
Hold your spawn.
Flapping you.
A bit of adversity for Tragik, but somehow able to overcome the retake. They have a 30-plus point lead, which I have to give it to the guys over at Unicorns of Love. They had a very great hold on P3. We'll see how this retake goes for them as we will be jumping into the VCs of Unicorns of Love here. And we'll see who did it better. I'll let you guys decide.
Let's go.
Yo,
I'm holding snow. One snow. Concuss, boom. Yo, back raid. This one back raid. Back raid. I'm spawning. Ah, shit. He got me.
70 ammo.
He's holding mid. I spawn back red. One back red. Dead. There's full clip. There's two full clip. Continue. Back red, sir. I'm spawning C-dom. I'm coming. I spawn C-dom. Pushing concussing point. One mid. Two mid. One more.
Points up.
Mid dead. Connect. Container. Dead. He's dead. Go next. One top.
Oh, they top, bro.
One red. Go next. I'm next. Top, boys.
Top.
Top, man. Top. I'm coming. Yo, one cage.
Two cages, 3 cages, guys.
I'm going bomb. One more cage. Dead. Go in.
Top.
One jumping down.
Good shade.
Half HP.
Some point.
Spawning green, man. One bottom control. He's low.
Oh my fucking
Low.
god.
Dead. I got naded. Bro,
What the fuck?
There's one top.
All right, a bit of devastation for them as they were overcoming adversity. A little bit of frustration. Comms were there; they just weren't as vibrant as the guys over at Tragik. Tragik was all business. These guys, a little bit of emotion in it, and we do see a 147-65. So when they're down, obviously you're going to be down and out. I still don't feel like that should dictate how your comms go, though. Bit of frustration may have taken over for the guys over at Unicorns of Love, but they're still very much so in there. As we do see Max pick up a big 3-piece. He's going to be shut down by Shift, and we are going to see the guys over at Tragik with a transition over to P2. They're going to have to retake as Maxu, Gaz, and Bless going to be immediately on the hill. This is going to be a great hold off the rip. Shift picking up a nasty 3-piece as he's up to 22. And I got to hear it from you, Flo. What were your thoughts on both VCs?
I have to point something out, and I think that might be actually one of the first time we're ever talking about this live, so people are knowing the background. You guys might know, Jeremy is a really good friend of mine, so we are currently in most of the time in VCs together. And there's something I was really surprised about learning, even if I could have expected it. Jim is somebody that when you hear him on social networks or everywhere in streams, outside of in-game, you always hear him being super talkative. You know, he talks a lot, he makes a lot of noise, and this is why you like these guys, just because he's funny. Even if there's a bit of trash talking, this is how esports works. But actually, when it comes to in-game streams, he's one of the calmest people ever. You heard him. He was barely talking in the VC. He's not even raging. He's not even doing this sort of stuff. Obviously, you guys know we are raging when we are really into something and we are fun off. We want to be the best, as good as possible, so you put a lot of pressure on your shoulders. So yeah, you might rage out sometime. But Jim is somebody that actually super calm when it comes to playing as a group, playing as a team. He's not toxic to his teammate, and this is what I was sort of surprised about, impressed, and that is something you need to point out for a player like Jim. Basically, yeah, in Tragik, we've seen a lot of communication, as I could say. There were even close from the tribe callouts we've heard, like everyone's speaking at once, talking at the same time, just so you pick an info out of what you want. If you want to be info about the response, if you want to be info about something, somebody's going to talk about it. On the side of Unicorn of Love, they sound a bit sad, frustrated, we could feel it in their tone. Yeah, they've been dominated. We've seen them just being clapped as soon as they switch into their VC. So far, Tragik looks really, really strong with his 5-man stack.
I have to agree with you, and you know what? I got to point out the fact that, Jim was cool, calm, and collective. And that is a sign to one thing and one thing only, and that's confidence. The guy has confidence in his team, not only in himself, but in his team. And you see that because he is a very vocal person outside of a competitive scene. You notice that he takes a seat back. Is he an IGL? Can I ask that question? Is he the IGL for Tragik, or like the in-game lead?
Who? Talking about Jari?
Jim or Jari. Who is the IGL for Tragik?
I can't even remember. That's something you need to point out. It seems like it's even going to be... most of the time, I think it's Shift, if I'm not wrong. I'm not even sure about it. Jim used to be one. I can't even tell. Don't want to say any stupid stuff, so I'm not going to give a final answer. But according to me, there might be Shift. Shift or Jim.
Shift or Jim. Okay, so as an IGL, I have to say he is cool, calm, and collective, and he has to be. So even if he isn't the IGL, his position on the team is one that we just seen of power, 250 to 110. That is a direct reflection of the cool, calm, collective comms from everyone. Drari, I heard pretty much everybody on the VC, and that's probably one of the first times I've been able to distinctly distinguish between player going back and forth. I know Jim's voice, obviously, but I know the call-outs, and I've seen these guys step up when the call-outs are made. Those guys were making the call-outs as things were happening, not lagging, not, in an effort after they die. It's something that I enjoy hearing. They were very fluent. Drari, top frags, goes 41 and 21, a minute and 19 on the hill. Shift, 31 and 16, 254 seconds. Jim, 32 and 22. Everyone with the exception of Slayer. Slayer playing that Slayer role, 31 and 20. These guys had a field day, and I'm loving the profile pictures. Get that bag. That's right, bro. Get the bag, bro. Get the bag.
Get the bag. Profile picture speaks for itself. Drari, the performance, dude. Drari almost 40, like these 40 kills, 40 bombs. This guy's incredible. We talked about him before, but I told you this 5-man stack is so strong and so powerful. So now, as we are moving into this Search and Destroy Red, you guys know, I hope that Unicorn of Love is not going to be that depressed again in this Search and Destroy, and they're going to give everything they've got just to make up for that win. It's going to be hard. If they want to defeat a team such as Tragik, they really need to put everything in your favor from now on. Picks are going to be great. Everything needs to be great. Oh, I want to support them, so everyone show some love to Unicorns of Love, show some love to your favorite teams in the chat. But definitely this series compared to the others might not be as close. If I'm talking too soon,
I don't think you're talking too soon. I saw a very collective bunch from Tragik. They played super well. Their callouts were on point. Their gun skill reflects their callouts, and when you got that kind of coordination, as well as some OG players from Gem, Drari, Shift, Slayer, all of these guys are remarkable in that aspect. So I'm not going to discount Unicorns of Love here, because this is a Search and Destroy, and they have Neil sniping for them. I just got to hand and commend the guys over at Tragik. They're just so too OP at the moment, and seeing this second game, I'm thinking that Neil is going to be the determining factor if we see a game 3. If Neil pops off and he gets some support from Max, Max is one of those players who are known to pop off at any given point. If Max can provide some support to my guy Neil, we might see a game 3 here. But they're going to have to take on a very OP opponent in Tragik, and we saw that first game went. It was pretty lopsided. Will the guys over at Unicorns of Love be able to bounce back after that matchup? Who knows? We'll see it here. This is a great map for Neil to snipe on. As I said, I still feel like if he gets some support, even a little bit from Maxu and Blessed and Angelo and Ghazi, as we see all these players still in the lobby, nobody's getting subbed out. I think I'm thinking Unicorns of Love still have a shot at this, but again, Tragik looking too OP at the moment.
Looking way too strong. That's all we can tell. They're really looking stacked right now. I have just one question for Gozy. I think, why is my bot in your profile picture?
Bro, stop capping. You know you're not that thick.
I forgot I was a man. Always not the same. Oh, my bad.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
No, I'm sorry because sometimes just never mind. You know?
Oh my God! Why is his butt in your profile pic, Skazi? Come on, bro. Get your act together. We're to see Neil get flashed. He's gonna be pushed Zig area. He's gonna be taken down early. Slayer playing super aggressive. Jim with a sniper in hand is gonna be very refreshing. He takes down one. Bomb is going to be down in no man's land. Bless takes down Jim as he forced his way onto this top side of Laundry. And now he's going to be playing for the flank. He spots Drari, misses the first shot. Bless going to be forced back to jungle. 1v4 situation. Sees Denza. Denza plays aggressive. Denza's going to get some help from Drari. Drari is going to pick up the frag. That's going to be a 1-0. Almost a clean round for Tragik. We did see Jim go down, so... A little bit of sus is great banter. Oh, always, bro. Super, super great sussery or bantery, whatever one you were favoring.
Oh, that is a nice stack this time. Angelo, stay in this world. Don't kill yourself. We loved you. We're gonna miss you, dude. Gozy takes a trade to avenge his teammate. Shift is going to take another trade on Gozy. Bless for the follow-up. Oh, that is a 3v3 again. Slayer's pushing from kitchen. Bless might have spotted him and hit him. And that's only going to be Nail with the sniper in hand left in 1v3. Is he going to be able to clutch this out? Giving a first round to Unicorns of Love. He's coming for the flank, missing that first bullet, trying to find some cover on top of double stairs. But he's going to get triple push, and Slayer will find a slide and wall bang straight to Neil, making it a 2-0 for a Tragik that is still massively attacking the enemies.
I was about to question Tragik and why they even pushed that, but I think a little bit of pressure on Neil was good for Tragik as bomb was down in pool side. He didn't have any kind of control over that bomb site. He couldn't get anywhere near that bomb. We are going to see Neil actually opt to pick up a DRH now as Maxu is sniping. It looks like Max is actually hitting his shots off the rip. As we do see a 4v2 now, as we are seeing a collective push now from the guys over at Unicorns of Love. Denza takes down Neil. Ghazi takes down one. Maxu is in a very powerful position here. Bomb is in Ghazi's hands. They're going to make the rotation over. Shift going to play this spoiler row. He's going to be coming through pool bar site. Maxu going to go ahead and support Ghazi as the bomb goes down. 43 seconds. Maxu just lasers him. That is going to be the first round for the guys over at Unicorns of Love. And I'm questioning the sniper decision as Max picks up the sniper, but I'm not anymore as he picks up 2 frags and a round is secured for the guys over at UL. What are your thoughts?
UL managed to get that round. Maxu, there was a great pick to use the sniper. It seems like Nail wasn't his best day for the sniping accuracy. Maxu is even going to hold the line for banking. Knows that somebody's going to play around that, and that player is going to be Denz out, obviously. Wouldn't try to go for that wall bang. They're not playing aggressive anymore on the side of Tragik. If you guys see, Tragik, only Jim maybe pushing a bit more into B ramp, but there's nobody close to it. So Denza is going to be the entry frag of that game by Z, taking Neil down from double stairs. Now this is a 5v4 man advantage, reduced again by Trari with another pick. Now the sniper is dead on the enemy team. The sniper might be picked up by one of these players, with Jim taking the pistol shot down. Drari almost connecting the final bullets into Blast, and both sending into the bedroom, and too many people in the same bedroom. That doesn't sound like Colin to me, so I hope you guys know what you guys are doing.
Flawless round for Tragik as 5 players remain standing. They have a 3-1 advantage at the moment in this search and destroy. They also have a 1-0 advantage in the series if they take the search. We won't see a game 3 as it'll be a 2-0. Jim taking some shots onto mid area. Not going to connect anything other than maybe a hit marker on Ghazi. Ghazi's going to be super weak. Ghazi's going to get the trade, though, as Slayer takes down Blessed. We're going to have a 4v4 into Ghazi, bomb in hand, going to rotate over to this B bomb side. He's pretty much going to be handed a B bomb plant as Drari takes down one. Drari's going to be traded. It's a 3v3. Shift taking shots onto the bomb site. Bomb is going to go down as Ghazi was traded as Jim connects his shot through that mid site, and now it's a 1-3 scenario. What was a decent round for Unicorns of Love just seemed to kind of unfold in favor of Tragik as Angelo going to be pushed in this gym area by one. Denza going to go ahead and get the knife. Oh, boy. 4-1, 2 rounds is all that is needed. What a round for Tragik. Unfortunate round for Unicorns of Love.
Now it's going to be Tragik attacking. So that is the problem. Attacking while already being super aggressive when being into the defender side. What a mess is that going to be. Gozy pushing on the right side. Joey didn't spot him out. That's going to be an easy frag shift. Unfortunately, he's there for the trade. He's even going to go for that bomb plant. Safe on the spot. Maxu takes the snipers down. As Jim is going to fall down and die. Now this is a 3v4 and these might get even more intense for the side of Unicorns of Love. They do have the lead when we talk about the men advantage. The Slayer is in such a powerful position now. If he pushes from top, he might find a miss from behind. He has been expected because of the call-out and shift. Will die from Angelo, giving a second round to a Unicorns of Love in this search and destroy.
Yeah, that round went very poorly for the guys over at Tragik. Very quickly, as we saw Jim go down, another went down. They had a one-man disadvantage, and then players just seemed to drop like flies after that. So a great round for Unicorns of Love, and a very balanced scorecard for the guys over at ULL, with the exception of Neil. Neil just not able to find his grit today, bro. You know, players have on days and off days. It's maybe one of those off days as Neil has found himself with a DRH in hand and not a Locust or a DLQ, a sniper, anything of familiarity. We're going to see him pushed by 2. Slayer going to get the frag. Slayer is going to be still alive as he takes down Neil. Going to be ultimately traded there, and it's a 2v2. Jim in a power position onto this ring side of things. Gaza is going to push up aggressively. Jim not going to be able to land his shots with the Deagle. He's going to get one. Maxu going to be on the top side. Oh, Maxu with the clutch. Takes down Jim. Yep, that's it. He's going to pick up the sniper. That's all he needed to do. He didn't need to do anything else. That was about as...
Save the op for next round.
There we go. Teabagging the bomb site. Good, smart move. Smart move, my guy. Smart move, Max.
People saying in the chat he's using the James CDL, James sniper. That's a DQ.
Rip.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, now we're making it into the round number 8 from a 4-1 lead to 3-4 now. There's only a 1 round difference between both of these teams. And this is even getting closer and closer. Are they pushing into B? This time, they won't do the same mistake. Denza is going to pick a kill. Don't be greedy. Don't push too much. Gozy, are you going to be that guy pushing through the smoke? Denza captured Gozy as if it was a Pikachu. And now that is a man. Assault coming from Drari. Drari, will he get the train? Yes, of course he will find Neil to avenge his teammate. And that might be the final round of that 2-0 wrapped up series from Tragik against UOL.
All right, game, set, match point for the guys over at Tragik. Will they be able to clutch it up here as we see Slayer pick up the bomb? Bison in hand. 4-man Bison for the guys. Nope, 3-man Bison. DRH for Drari as he has found himself a bit of a niche in this DRH. 1 AR, 1 sniper. Slayer going to push up aggressively. I don't think he realizes that there was a player he just walked past. I think he realizes it now as Ghazi was actually that player. It's a 4v3. Bomb is down on the B site. And now Ghazi's going to play that little rat inside of the pool bar area. He's going to be spotted by Denza. That's going to be a 3v3 as Ghazi was spotted on the bottom side of rocks. We're going to see the bomb be picked up Shift, gonna go ahead and get the trophy down. Gonna go ahead and get the plant down. No! Maxu says, not today, my friend. Not gonna happen, not so fast. Jim with the trade. Jim comes through in the shots. Gets down Max, the OP sniper for the guys over at UOL, as we don't see Neil with sniper in hand. He's gonna go ahead and get the bomb down. Jim going to push the clock back up from 15 to 45. And now, Neil, 1v2 situation. Will he pick up Max's sniper? I don't think he will be able to get to it without being spotted by Jim. Jim knows where... I think he knows where Neil is. I think he has to know that Neil... Oh, he did! Jim, 200 IQ, knew that Neil was going to go for the sniper and made him pay there, as a much better search and destroy for UOL is going to come to a 2-0 for the guys over at Tragik. I got to give it to UOL. They fought hard in that search and destroy. Just ultimately came down to the wire. Tragik just too OP.
Well, that is a 2-0 series. 2-0, well played from Tragik. And that was unfortunate. We forgot to talk about what you all proposed us tonight. These hard points wasn't as organized. We know that they've been losing a lot of gun fights and everything, but about this search and destroy, that was actually really close. Even if that was a 6-3, they almost came back. The only problem was the retakes weren't that accurate, or maybe going one by one every time. Like, example, in the end, we've seen two players, I think that was Angelo and Neil, and both were almost running like a snake into bank. When they were to bank, Angelo stood up. He saw Denzak in front of him, tried to go for bullets. Denzak got the kill. Neil, if you were there, you just get the trade, and then he's back to 1v1. But no, Neil was already far behind, just maybe holding another line. And that is a mistake that almost costed him around, maybe the game as well. I think these sort of mistakes could have been avoided just by focusing a bit more on just communication, maybe lack of communication in game, even if we've heard their call-outs and they were great call-outs. I hope that is not going to hurt the motivation to succeed and to keep getting better and better by training. So best of luck to both teams. Congratulations for Tragik. Unicorns of Love, we'll see you on Thursday. Yeah, GG's to both teams.
GG's to both teams. Tragik takes the lead in the standings with that 2-0. I'm taking a look at it. They have a 20-point advantage over Aphelion. 100 points now they have. And that third series was one of the ones that, you know, we expected to see a 2-0. I got to give it to Unicorns of Love. I was actually rooting for them going into that search and destroy, as I saw Maxu pick up the sniper. Neil just, I don't know, man. Neil just having a bad day, bro. Not fortunate for him. But that is going to bring us to our fourth and final series of the day. That's right, guys. Zygnus EU taking on Elevate. This is going to be a good one, man. I have to say, I'm expecting a lot from Zygnus here. But Elevate is super OP. I'm not going to spoil anything because we're going to take a short intermission. Give us about 3 to 5 minutes to get geared up for this fourth and final series, guys. We'll be right back.
Cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. It's black and white. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. It's black and white. It's black and white.
Alrighty, the last and final series of the day. We are going to have Zygnus EU taking on Team Elevate. We are going to see a standoff on hardpoint, followed by a Tunisia search and destroy. Ooh. A firing range domination if it goes to a game 3. Zygnus opting to ban hardpoint on raid. That's interesting. As well as the Bison, Elevate opting to ban hardpoint on Hackney Yard. As well as the QQ9. I love this rotation. This is a great best of 3 that we are going to get geared up for, guys. And before we even jump into this matchup, we'll take a look at the results so far from today. As we do see a best of 3 go to 3 with Aphelion getting the better of Stamina. Hypnotize take the series from OGs as they make their debut on the stream today. 2-1, Tragik so far 2-0. That was been the first best of 3 to result in 2 matches. And we'll take a look at the standings too. We'll recap this before they waiting for all the players to join in the lobby. We do have them actually joining in at the moment, so we'll get started up here shortly. But just to buy us a little bit of time, Tragik on top, 100 points, 20-point lead over Aphelion. Elevate looking to get some points and grab some today. They all have the opportunity. They have 70, Stamina 65 with a stout 4th place position. ROG Esports, Bunker, ROG Esports, 45 points for them. Zygnus EU, this could be their moment to turn around their season. Right now they have 35. If they were able to snatch 5, or even if they were able to snatch 20, I'd be super surprised. But this could definitely put them in a position to, have a little bit of power in this 6th position. Now we don't do divisions, so the 6th place is very crucial to them getting into the playoffs here. So, crucial points for them. They need at least 5 out of this matchup. Am I right, Flo? Yeah. Yeah. That's right, guys. We're getting to the end of this day, bro. And I'm feeling you, Flo. You didn't even have to say anything. I feel it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm only gonna say that for the rest of the stream. Oh, I'm actually really happy about the first map being up on a standoff, but Tunisia, I'm not a big fan of that map, to be fair. This map is only made for search destroy. There's no like domination or anything happening on it. But even if that's a strategic one, I feel like the rotations across the map are taking so long every time that, yeah. At least when you're coming into T side, like if you're trying to rush towards, let's say, A bomb side by Wine Cave, and you're getting destroyed, your teammates are dying, you try to rotate to B, you need to go all the way around the entire map and do the, just cross the entire map. For me, that's taking too long with 90 seconds round. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see how the hardpoint is going to go, and then we'll take a look at who's taking the lead of this game number 1.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I am a fan of the Tunisia map. I feel like it is an open playing field. All 3 lanes of traffic going to result in, what push you're going to make. If you have an open lane in mid, it may not be open for too long as that balcony overthrows it. A is going to be one of those places on the map where if you don't get there first, you're going to be last and you're going to be dead. If you get top winery control, if you got a good sniper, it's a good place to hold. But B is definitely one of those areas where you're going to find a lot of the competitive teams. And I do get confirmation that both teams are going to be in VC. So we're actually going to be jumping in to both teams' VCs as I'm taking a look at the rosters for both teams. We got Genius Feints, Leader. Leader's one of my favorite players on the Zygnus roster. Balance also, as long as he doesn't pick up a sniper, you know what I'm talking about. As well as Faye. Rounding up the bottom, Ranvi, Saturn's, Marky, Turu, and Yaya. This is definitely going to be a tough one for Zygnus EU. Will they be able to overcome it, though? I don't know. Elevate's just too OP, my guy.
We'll take a look because the Elevate roster looks stacked. Even if we've seen BK, no, actually as is BK Rock just taking the win over Elevate in the grand finals a few days ago. Elevate are still one of the favorite, the the greatest team in EU so far. So let's see if they're gonna confirm it playing against Zygnus EU or EXO as they were usually and initially called. Of course, we'll see some Pro Leagues CDL character skin being used by Yahenturu. This skin is sick as hell. I don't think it's a glitched one. Some of the girl skins that we had in the past that was like glitchy on the hitboxes. Seems like everything is fixed from now on, so we'll start this hardpoint on standoff between Elevate and Zygnus.
Elevate Zygnus matchup of the finals of today. Guys, and if you're wondering, we didn't want to start this late, bro. We wanted to start this ASAP, but, you know, we had some unfortunate things come up that, you know, pushed it back. Here we are here playing it, though, and we are going to see the guys over at Elevate dominating this hardpoint off the rip. First 20 points go uncontested. We are going to see Zygnus actually try and push into this hill. They are not going to have any success, though. It's Yaya playing hella great. 3 kills off the rip. Yaya MP7 in hand. We're going to see how many MP7s, 3 and then 2 Phoenix, or as my guy Golden Boy pronounces them, Fanique.
Oh, Fanique. He's going to use the Fanique and the Coxer. Basically 2 good SMGs. Even the RUS is going to be used as a leader so far with 0 frags. Hope he'll kick 0 stuffs up. He's going to find Marky in front of him. Renvei almost for the trip, but no, Renvei is going to shoot it down with a Fennec. And they're all rotating towards this Ophis B2. They need maybe to play somebody by the gas station just to counter the fact they're pushing. 2 with a great trade, having the line on top, capturing the hill. Is going to unlock some score streaks soon enough. Trying to take balance, long range. Lives balance, super low HP. They're all being pushed by farm though. They're not even pushing up the window. Is going to pot spawn by the else, trying to get the control over Granny. Everywhere is being controlled, and all the surroundings are being held by the side of Elevate, tagging every single enemies down. And so far, so good for the side of Elevate.
Elevate starting off very great. 50+ point lead as we do see the break come through for the guys over at Zygnus EU. And this last 15 seconds is actually going to push us. Once it gets to that marker, I feel like that's going to be the pivotal moment for us to jump into some VCs. So with that being stated, we're going to hear from both teams, Elevate off the rip and see how they make this transition. And then we'll jump over to the guys over at Zygnus. So bear with us, enjoy as we are going to be joining Team Elevate.
Stun in Bakali.
This one in farm, this one in farm.
Deal.
There, another Rambe. Be careful.
No, he's low as fuck. Inside guys in the corner.
Oh, 2 Delhi.
One stop blue. One structure, by the way, one structure.
Where is it?
Belong.
Top the blue. Push guys. Dead.
Delhi. One shot Delhi.
Yeah,
No,
belong.
nice. One more Bakali, nice. Jungle. Top blue dead.
One more mid.
Bottom blue. Barrel.
Bakali dead.
Bottom.
Stairs.
Top blue 1 HP. Dead.
They're still pushing tractor.
Oh, one more stairs.
One guy CT tank.
Next.
I'm next. One tank.
Stays.
I'm stunning.
All right, great call-outs from the guys over at Elevate. We're going to go ahead and jump on board with Zygnus. We'll kind of compare the two and see how things are going. Pretty much so far, it's all been Elevate, so we'll see how Zygnus is able to retake here, and we'll hear the comps from them.
Help me.
He's on the bed, hectic.
Push factory, push it fast.
I'm going back factory.
Yo, one more.
Behind.
Top market.
Behind us in boxes, bro.
One shot. Nice. Fade on me, bro.
I'm pushing top factory right now.
On the hill.
I'm on Haybell.
How did I kill myself? What?
Push out.
I'm pushing boxes.
One shot outside. One shot T.
One more in the hay.
One boxes.
2 in barn.
One dead barn.
dead.
Push through. We're far away.
Push in, bro. Push in.
Broken
That glitch. Yeah, broken wall hiding. Nice fade.
You have a class
pushing.
One
Fuck this. Go next. Top granny already. Top
I need help. I'm on you.
Still spawning, guys. Push him.
Okay, rotate earlier because you guys weren't there, man.
One statue.
Alright, you heard it. Zygnus having a bit of a struggle here in the rip. Elevate already up to a 120-point lead. I'm not necessarily saying that the comms were better over at Elevate, but it was definitely more clear. The comms from Zygnus were there, but it just seems like the placement and where they are at on the map in relativity to what the point is, it just wasn't connecting right. Like, the comms were not late, they were on point. Just, I feel like they need to have better placement of where they are on the map in comparison to the point, man. I feel like when they're spawning in, yeah, I get it. You know, spawns are a little wacky right now. But as you can see, Elevate dominating for a majority of this game. They're going to continue to dominate. Zygnus just not able to answer out the rip.
Elevate definitely looked a bit more organized with the callouts. Everyone was spamming. Even if we do notice that some players were Spanish, such as I know that the two Relele or even Saturns are Spanish. I don't even know about Renve, but they're all trying to communicate. Communication were great. All using the same callouts, so they were really in sync and organized. On the side of Zygnus, we saw a bit of frustration, as you mentioned. At least the same frustration that we've heard in the Unicorns of FloSkill as well, because yeah, definitely they were losing in a bad spot. They were being cut off the rotations and everything, just being slayed again and again. So that might be super frustrating and exhausting to just keep dying to enemies, taking you and backstabbing you on great timings every time. So yeah, I do understand their point. Elevate definitely leading and dominating this entire game on hardpoint, and even if we do see the roster from Zygnus not giving up at all, trying to grab as many points as possible of that P2 heal, the rotation for blue is going to be way more important than just holding that one.
The rotation for blue is going to come through as we are at the peak where, you know, all the guys need over at Elevator 54 points, and I know Zygnus is aware of that as the transitions have been made early from the guys over at Elevate. They hold top blue off the rip. No, it is going to be in favor. Yes, actually, I'm sorry. I'm looking at two completely different things. My bad. Ranvi does spot balance in the backside. Spawns battle are going to occur as Leader does anchor that. We are going to see Zygnus try and push into the point. They're going to be taken down by Saturns, and I'm not sure who was all there. Yaya going to be OP, OBJ as he's holding the stairs, as well as Churu. Churu is going to be your main objective player, and that is pretty much going to do it for the guys over at Zygnus EU. Even if they were to break here, it's to a point where you only need 20 points. If they don't get it here, they'll definitely get it in the next rotation. You're going to need some stout defense, and you're going to need to make this break a lot sooner. The closer they are to 250, you know, the more in jeopardy you're going to be as we see Leader push in. Leader is going to hold the OBJ, get to the last remaining seconds. It's going to be crumb time in comparison to the 14 points that the guys over at Elevate need. So the break is going to have to come through. It's going to have to come through early. We heard Zygnus's call-outs. They mentioned one thing that I heard that spoke out to me, and that's going to be make your rotations earlier. And we're just not going to see that here. They're fighting for their lives. 9 seconds is all Elevate needs. They're going to get it here. 5 seconds, 4. That's going to be game 1 under the books. Elevate takes the first game 250 to 89.
250 to 89, dude. 160 point difference and lead coming from Elevate. This is massive, and as we'll be moving into a social destroy in Tunisia, we could have expected it from Elevate. We said it. They are basically one of the greatest team in EU. Turus seem to be having a bit of a slow start in that game. Finally catched up on this third P2, no, P3 on top blue. He was holding this site pretty accurately and pretty well. I do think that that was only the second rotation, if I'm not wrong. I think that was the second time for P2 and P3.
That was. They got that game rather quickly.
We had 2 rotations only for this entire series, for this entire hard point. That is rare, because most of the time we do see a close game that is going into the third time that P3 is spawning. And not even this time. The second time was enough. They didn't need even P4 or P5. They needed this P4 just to confirm it. 15 points remaining from the side of Elevate. But other than that, that was pretty much swapped up from their side. Too strong, too focused. Callouts were great. Callouts from both sides were great. just a lack of maybe energy from the side of Zygnus at that time when we joined them. Maybe it wasn't the case for the entire time. They knew they were being joined, so maybe not spamming them anymore. I'm pretty sure that was the case. So good luck for you guys, because this time it's going to be Search and Destroy Tunisia. Prove everything that you guys can prove us tonight, and just make it to game 3.
I think if anything can happen here on a Tunisia map, it's possible. I believe that Zygnus has it on. They got owned in that first matchup, I'm sure, guys. And keep the chat as friendly as possible. You know, anything that is, you know, to a point where it could be, you know, offensive in any manner, I'm going to delete, man. If it has cuss words in it, I'm going to delete it. I don't care what the situation is. If it has, you know, implications of, you know, getting raped, you know, I'm going to delete it. I don't care. We're going to keep this as family-friendly as possible. I say that because sometimes things get out of hand. You know, sometimes things are what they are. I'll try to keep my language to a minimum, and I ask for you guys to do the same thing. So F-bombs won't be tolerated. You know, getting raped, not going to be tolerated. And I say that in the lightest manner, dude. Just, you know, come with that same energy, bro. We are going to be jumping on to the second game, Search and Destroy on Tunisia. Who's ready for some Tunisia, guys? I am, bro. I know this is one of the maps that you don't like, but I think this could take us to a game 3.
Yeah, Tunisia for me is like mail down for you, just so you can understand.
Really? Is it that bad?
Yes.
Oh, that's tough, dude. Okay, so this is gonna be very what's the word? Disgruntling for Flo. I, you know, personally like the Tunisia map. I don't personally like playing it, but I like spectating it because the I know that sounds like really like double standard, right? Like Verdict, you don't make any sense right now. You don't like playing Tunisia, but you like spectating. I do, man. I like seeing the strategies come through. I like seeing the snipers come through in the clutch. Whoever's sniping usually dictates how this game goes. I've seen snipers, you know, drop 10 to 20 in this game mode. You know, and to see it here, if anybody is, you know, able to do it, it'll be Yoka for the guys over at Zygnus EU, as I do see him make his way into the best of 3 here. And I do see Miney in chat, bro. Miney, I appreciate you for, you know, taking my words of encouragement at the NA Mobile Mayhem chat, bro. And I called you out there. You came through in the clutch. I appreciate it, my guy. Much love, dude. I hope to see a lot more from you guys in the future. Do you guys play Thursday? I got to check the schedule. If so, I'll definitely be giving you some love. Respect to Mighty as he popped off in that last game, right? The best of 3 that went to a 3rd game. They lost Warvag. Dude still dropped 30 plus. Verdict said not to be mean. I didn't say not to be mean, dude. I just said don't be vulgar. I should have been a little more specific.
According to me, these are basically 2 related points, because yeah, being mean or vulgar is almost the same thing, because when you're being vulgar, you're involving an enemy or somebody.
There you go.
Into your curse word. So basically, you said the same. People are just playing with words. Yeah, this is how it works, dude. If you guys are using any curse words or anything to advocate an enemy player, somebody that you're not trying to support, but even put him down by insulting him and everything, this is definitely not the scene you need to watch, because the esports scene is trying to grow to be for grown men and grown people, grown humans, humans being basically. If you guys don't even pay respect to enemies, I don't even think you respect yourself by doing this. So please give them some love. Instead of putting enemies down because you want to see your favorite team winning, show your team some support. Don't mind about the enemies and say, may the best team wins. Just be fair, be in a good sportsmanship, and everything is going to work fine from that on.
Good sportsmanship indeed, as we do see Marky was in a 1v3, now in a 1v2 as he takes down Yoka. He takes down Leader. Balance, 1v1. Balance takes some shots. Balance gets the kill. That is going to be the first round in favor of the guys over at Zygnus. I said it here. You know what? I may be overstating. I'm just going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to cast a curse. I'm going to let this game play out. But Zygnus already on top in this first round. Not going to have any implications on how this game goes, in my opinion, but it's definitely going to set the tone for them, giving them a big self-confidence boost going into the Search and Destroy.
Yep, that is a 1-0 for Zygnus. Kicking things off with 1-0 is really the greatest way to start things off. And now, Balance, they're going to get traded by Turu again. Turu getting the double frag. He's even going to go for that bomb plan. Still at 4v4. Yaya finds another one and faints. Marquis is going to be in front of Faden. He needs some help from Rave. Getting another trade. Lido is in the backside, just burning into the alley. I don't even think Turu is aware of that, but for sure, he's hiding and playing around the corners. I'm pretty sure he's going to get picked there on the worst timing as possible. Zygnus is just pushing straight into the side. Yaya into connector. He has the info. Turu might come.
No, Yaya.
Take the guy down. He will. And Rave will find the final shot. No. New York has surviving this. He's in a 1v2. 15 seconds left. Both players are doing sort of a crossfire placement. And you have to defeat 2 CDL skins. And you know it's going to be a tough task for you to do. And they will take this lead. Make it back into 1-1.
I got to give it to the leader, bro. He went for it, and he didn't go for the fake defuse. He went all in. Bro went for the full-on ninja. Yaya spoiled it for him. Super awareness for Yaya, as we did see him take down leader and spoil the ninja defuse. He said, not today, bro. You're not going to make a mockery of our team here, as the ninja defuse is like one of those, it's like a level of disrespect that you can't put into words, bro. I've seen several ninja diffuses in competitive games, and it's just like, where were the defending players at? They were nowhere in sight. Yoka is going to take down one, as Turu and Ranvi are going to go down. This is going to be a 3-5. Marky's going to go down. 2-4 as Saturn's is weak. Yaya going to be in a 1v4 situation. Zygnus already playing this Search and Destroy much better than they did the Hardpoint, in my opinion. 2-1. This is super competitive. Still early on, so you know, we'll see how they do on the attacking side, right? This is one of those maps that, you just said it, man. It's one that you hate. I enjoy seeing it. It's not one that I enjoy playing on. Complete contradiction. Verdict is a hypocrite. Ban him. No, bro. I just enjoy seeing the gameplay, the rotations, and what these guys ultimately think of the bomb sites, as B has been consistently pushed. We're going to see a mid push to the A side of things, as this A cubby is going to be occupied by Leader. Leader is going to be spotted and taken out. And now an A retake, as we do see Faye level of playing field. 4v4, Ranvi bomb in hand, going to go ahead and get that bomb down. Balance takes out Yaya. 45 seconds on the clock. Will they be able to defend it, or will the guys over at Zygnus be able to take a second straight round?
Oh, Saturns is in the crossfire, is being pushed from behind. Oh, that's only going to be Lucky left, and that will be over in the third round again for Zygnus. They're really playing great. Like, the retakes are super strong coming from Zygnus. Now, Faden and Faints using their attitude. He's at their best, just capturing people with nades, taking them down every time, and then they all push out once from 2 different angles. I like the fact that they don't give up and that they have a positive mindset. They keep trying to win or to be better than the last round. That is the thing that I really appreciate about Zygnus. And will they get a 4th round? That would be exciting.
I'm super, I don't want to say excited about this Zygnus turnaround, but I've also noticed that in games past that some teams struggle on the attacking side. Some teams are just really stout on this map altogether. Off the rip, I'm not saying Elevate's struggling on the attacking side, but I do see them handing a few rounds over that could have gone either way. You know, I can't make a assumption about how the remainder of this game is going to go. But if Zygnus is as strong on the defense or on the attack as they are on the defense, we might be seeing a game 3 here. As I say that, the 4th round in favor of Zygnus EU, as they are up 4-1 on the side flip. We'll see how that attack goes, and if they're even able to get 1 round off of this, even if they have a poor attacking side, we might be going to a game 3. I'm going to go ahead and call it here.
Yeah, might see a game 3, even though that's, according to me, a CT-sided map, as the T side is really hard to rotate from. I don't even know, because these sides are open for retakes and everything. They're all sitting around A. It seems like they're all going to be pushing at once. We already see Leader just turning, putting his belly in the floor, trying to walk by. I don't even know what he's doing there, waiting for the SMS to push, surprising him with an angle, but no one is going to push you, dude. They're all playing super passively on the side. Yaya's even going to be beyond the nuclear building, nuclear stuff, waiting for them to push. I think they might expect them to all go for an A, and yes, they understood it, because Marky is the last player sitting into this bomb site by B. And now, here we go. The push happens. Yaya is in the top spot. He's not going to come off that alive. Turu gets the double kill. Great trade and revenge on his teammate. The net is being thrown. Oh, he could have attacked so many players there. Yoka sniping him down, throwing grenades on the side. 20 seconds left. Marky is trying to hold the line. Is he going to find anyone? The bomb is going down. And that is a problem now, because that gives them 45 seconds for that bomb being defused.
45 seconds indeed. Guys, Snowflake or not, you're going to get a ban if you call a caster or, you know, a streamer a Snowflake, dude. Come on, man. Bring that same energy. I'm not being disrespectful towards you guys. I'm not a Snowflake in any matter. 2-3-0. That's going to be 5-1 in favor of the guys over at Zygnus EU. Sav, we'll see you back later. If you come back with better energy Thursday, we might see you back in stream. If not, you might earn a lifetime ban. With that being stated, this is getting interesting. I'm seeing two different strategies that Zygnus are getting the better of. The more strategical plant on the A-bomb site led to them taking that last round. And this is a different aspect of the game that a lot of players don't, a lot of people don't really, appreciate. I appreciate it because it was a very strategical push onto the A site, a very thoughtful bomb plant as they had a 3-3 going into that plant, 45 seconds reduced. It ended up being a 1v3, and Zygnus ultimately took that round. Well played, and I know that diversity is a big thing about COD Mobile and Search and Destroy. It's good to see it. It's refreshing to see Tunisia being played here as Balance finds one. Balance going to take some shots on a Saturn. Marky is going to be the last player alive. This might be it. This might be... Oh, Yoka! Laser, the last shot. We are going to a game number 3.
That has to be a joke, dude. How did they lose with a 160-point difference in hard points, and they 6-1 them? They give them a 6-1 just after this. I'm actually really surprised. I'm really surprised about what's going on there. That means we're going into a domination on standoff. Am I right or am I wrong?
You are absolutely right. We are going to see a game number 3 as we take a look at the scorecard here. 7-3 for Balance. Faye 8-5, 9-3 for Yoka. Yoka was he was definitely the equalizer. He came in, hit his shots. We saw it the last kill of the game as he took out, was that Marky? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Marky.
Yeah.
Secured the bag for Zygnus, and they lived to see another day. 6-1. Zygnus playing Search and Destroy like nobody's business. And I know it's a Tunisia map, but like I said, I am all for different maps in Search and Destroy. This is probably one of the only maps that you can play in a competitive manner in Search and Destroy, right? You can't play Crash. Crash isn't competitive. You got B and you got AA is all the way in the spawn of the opponents, and B is in the middle of that 3 stack. I have to say this map is probably the only viable Search and Destroy option. So I'm gonna be as open-minded as possible when it comes to that. So guys, you are seeing it here first. Game number 3, Team Elevate loses the Search and Destroy, and boy, they didn't just lose it, man. It was a 6-1. It was a dominant performance from the guys over at Zygnus EU.
Yeah, and it seems like this third game is not going to play on standoff because they played the hot one on standoff.
Firing range.
On firing range, yeah. So that was a mistake I made. I do apologize about it. Let's see now who's going to take that win in this final match. First one that gets to a 200 point is going to lead and take this entire victory. Wouldn't that be incredible if we keep the same streak for tonight, and every time that a team won a BO3 while going into domination, that was the team that we didn't expect to win?
I'd be super interested to see Zygnus take this domination. Now we went into this stream thinking that we were going to see one best of 3, and that one best of 3 was the Aphelion and Stamina matchup. Now we are in a third best of 3 going to a third game. One match only goes to 2-0. How the games have played out today, I would not be surprised if Zygnus took this third game. With that being said, I'm still expecting Elevate to dominate, but
Yeah, that's his bone.
I can't discount Zygnus. I gotta say, they got a dog in the fight. That's right, guys. It's not about, you know, who took the first game or who took the second game. It's about who's got that momentum. But with that being stated, Elevate, you know, they're not one of the best teams in EU for, you know, for nothing. They came in and they shown up and they popped off at the times where we thought they were going to be down and out. They took the series against Bunker Rock Esports last week. They lost to Hardpoint. They came back in the Search and Destroy on firing range, and they just like embarrassed that third game. That was a raid domination, right? That was one for the ages. Elevate showing up and showing out. Will they do it here on this third game? They are playing with Fate at the moment, or should I say Faye? Faye on the other side, not Fate, as we are gearing up for game number 3.
It seems like everyone's ready. They're asking for the players to be ready up in the lobby, and the game will start soon. Here we go. We're jumping into the final game, and this time we're sure about it. The final game of and of tonight series between Elevate and Zygnus. I wonder if for once, like it's been ages since I've seen somebody, so this time it's going to be Elevate, just going for smokes and an aggressive B push straight off the start. Please, guys, show me this aggressive push and all go for that early B cap.
You're not going to get that. They have too much respect for their opponents. They're going to push right into that trailer site. That is where we are going to see a lot of action go down. They know that if they get trailer control, they'll be able to cap B and hold B consistently. As I say that, they do push B. They're going to push up into wood as well. They might go for an early triple cap here if one can hold back and keep C.
I don't see anyone around C, to be fair, so I think the C is going to go down and A is going to be recaptured straight off the start. But the thing now, who's that player? That player is Saturn's. If he sits into trailer for some more seconds, if he holds trailer and he gets his up, Marky goes for the flank. The crossfire was so smart. They're even going for that C because they know how greedy Elevates are when it comes to just triple capping in Dom. Respawn is a favorite game style, and they're going to show us now as they're going for this triple cap, almost getting a no. Of course they will get it. He's covering Teen on his own. Marky is a one-man army. He's shooting everyone down. What is that? Are they Muppets, Marky? No, the humans. Please consider it. Have some mercy. Be pitiful. Oh my god.
No pity here as only the strong will survive. Elevate. Flexing early on. Cluster is in the hand of Marky. He's going to throw it down at A. It's going to be a day late and $1 short. He might be able to pick up 1, maybe 2. Nope, nothing. No dice. A is going to be capped. The triple cap is going to be stopped there. And 45 to 15, 46 to 15. Wow, Elevate coming in. And I think they are pissed about that Search and Destroy matchup. I think it was an insult for them to get a 6-1 loss. They are showing why they are one of the best teams in the EU comp scene, as Balance is going to get the better of Marky inside of that trailer area. Marky, however, 11 kills, and C is going to be a quarter capped as well as an A for the guys over at Elevate. We are going to see the recap come through. B and C still held respectively. Zygnus EU gonna have to come up with a better game plan in this domination in order to come back.
They've been trying to attack B, but the fact is, they do have a great control of the trailer. Oh! Kuru saves the day! I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to reduce that, but there's going to be leader just jumping on it. They have both home flags now, and they're even going for that B cap again. Pushing through the smoke just so they can bait. Oh, that was actually super smart. I don't know if you noticed what they just did. They're tied B because they know 2 players went to trailer. They're tied B, and as soon as B was tied, they run off the smoke just to pre-fire the guy from the trailer's door. And Balance was just like 10 HP left. He didn't die, unfortunately, but they're smart. The move was actually 200 IQ, I have to be honest. That was a perfect bait.
Perfect bait indeed, as A is going to be pushed, B is going to be held. Zygnus coming through with the strats. Will they be able to execute here? They've have themselves in a 50-point deficit as, you know, B is going to be pushed here. Will they be able to cap it, or will they be able to hold this B site long enough to even, you know, take advantage of the points? No, Zygnus EU is not, as it is going to be instantly traded. We are going to see a double cap ensuing, and this is pretty much going to be Murder She Wrote in the first half, with the guys over at Zygnus being down 50-plus points going into the second half. Marky going to take some shots. Marky going to be taking out triple capped in the first half. 100-46 as we take a look at the scorecard as we are flipping sides. It has been everything but Zygnus in this first half. We'll see how they bounce back. Marky 14-8, 14-3 for Turu, popping off. 7-9, 12-9 for Saturns. 10-13 for Faye. Zygnus, Yoka going negative as well. It has been all Elevate in this first half. We'll see them take an early advantage in the second as well.
He's even taking B. He knows there's somebody into trailer. Turu is about to unlock. He's close to strike, and here we go. He has full streak. What about his teammate, though? Let's take a look at Marky, and I'm happy to see that Turu is finally back in the game. He had a rough start and slow start when he came to that hard point. Was the bottom frag of his team. Even if he was playing mainly as an OBJ, now Turu, he's almost top fragging at the same level than Marky. He used his Predator Missile, got a frag. Still has a cluster strike. I don't think he's going to use it so far, as he's going to keep it for some more pressurized moments, such as a double cap happening from enemies, just trying to hold the last single cap, because so far they have about twice the score. They even have more than twice the scores of Zygnus. So basically, single capping is going to be a solution in the end in about 30 points, but so they just need to go for greedy moves, holding so many angles. Saturn's going to get the trade into trailer. These plays and the organization that they have on the side of Elevate is really impressive now.
Super impressive indeed, as we do see Elevate just absolutely popping off. Faye is going to get on that A cap. C is going to be held as well. How long will they be able to hold C? I'm not sure, though. I don't believe they have any score streaks that they could use. Predator Missile is going to come through from Yaya. That's pretty much going to secure C. And Leader's going to do everything he can do, as he is going to push up this container shot. He gets one. He gets two. C is held. But with Turu still having a cluster in hand, you got to think this is not going to be it for Zygnus EU. That is going to be a B cap occurring. C is going to be held. Triple cap. Oh, man. The cluster well played. C is not going to be any kind of traction. They're going to put one on A2. Super toxic, as B is going to be recapped. Yoka going to get the better of Turu there. Turu now up to 18. 20 for Yaya as he's top 10. And the lead for Elevate is just going to continue on.
Yeah, he's pushing from behind. He almost unlocked the advanced UAV, and at the beginning, Marky was on a 10 kill streak, almost unlocking the VTOL. This is how powerful and how strong they are. He's pushing into trailer. Yaya is getting some more frags again and again. The A is being tagged. Balance is even getting that kill. Shown to Saturns by bottom tail. Almost gets the follow-up on Ray, but he's going to miss the last few bullets. This is how it goes. Elevate just so strong, about to be over 100 points compared to Zygnus. They're trying to get that B. They don't want to give up so far, but we already know this game is closed. This game is over. Even with a triple cap, there's no way triple cap Elevate for the entire game.
Elevate coming through in the clutch. They even reversed the B cap, but aren't going to be able to keep it, as we do see too many Zygnus players. Even if they do triple cap here, there's no way they come back from this. And with the way that Elevate's playing, a triple cap is not going to happen. The thing that I'm worried about the most is I see Turu rocking a shock RC, and I don't know how big his fingers are, but I'm assuming if they're just regular sized, anytime you get close to that dude, that's tough, man. That's tough. I'd hate to see someone accidentally slip and, you know, not even have any implications on the game. But if it's used, it's a DQ. So, I mean, these guys, I'm going to highly advise, switch over to the care package. The care package, you got to do 2 steps in order to activate it. If you throw it down, that's not a DQ. If you activate it, that's a DQ. Now, my question, though, and I think this would have to be for the admins to answer, what if a care package comes down and it kills an opposing player? Like the opposing player, you know, kills the player who threw the care package and, you know, intentionally jumps under the care package. Is that a DQ? I need some clarification, but 200 to 115 as we see Elevate absolutely slay out, guys. That's going to be the final portion of our game. We are going to be getting ready to gear up for the next stream on Thursday. Imperium is going to be back, but man, not much to talk about in the third game. Am I right?
Yeah, not much to talk about. We knew the domination was real from Elevate from start to end, and yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm just gonna say GG's because impressive work again that they put it together on the side of Elevate. Really surprising, and you guys are monsters when it comes to respawn. Maybe something to work on when it comes to Search and Destroy, or was that the map that was
Maybe
your
the map.
favorite?
Maybe the map.
Maybe the map. Maybe the map. Maybe they do agree on the fact that I hate the map, so they do as well. Okay. Let's do a poll in the chat. But yeah, congrats, and actually that might be one of the stream on Tuesday with the content, or from a content point of view, that we've had for this season of the Mobile Mayhem League.
That is right, guys. That is actually going to bring us to our conclusion of today's stream. Got to thank Imperium, oh not Imperium, but FloSkill today. God, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hi there, mate. It's
Lock them
Tuesday,
doors
ain't
and
it?
turn them lights down low. We had
Wait,
a blast
I'm gonna
today,
do a
guys.
shout out for Imperium.
That is going to
love you.
I love you, Imperium. We'll see you back Thursday. FloSkill holding it down on Tuesdays as we take a look at our results from the day. We've already went over everything. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go ahead and get geared up for a raid. We're gonna be raiding my guy Kev, guys. So show him some love from Verdict. Tell him the snowflake sent him. That's right, Sav. I heard you call me a snowflake guy. I don't take that lightly, bro. I'm kidding. We'll see you back here Thursday, guys. For those of you who have joined us, we appreciate it. We'll see you then.